What? Oh, looks like there's a little axolotl spin emote now.
What the fuck
in
is
the chat?
Axo Plus? I'm not seeing.
Oh God, I fucking know.
Like, it's not showing up for me.
Oh, that's because you don't have BTTV enabled, right?
I probably should, because people have been like, you need to, and I'm like, I will, and then I don't.
There's no reason not to have it enabled. What is the? Why is this screen shake?
I bet you're slightly between two slats.
There's a fucking ogre out there?
No.
Literally anything will cause screen shake in this game, I've noticed. You're right. Like, if
Yeah.
you're standing on an angle, the game will start violently fucking shaking like it's the fucking apocalypse.
So I loaded up the server, right?
Yeah.
You know, I walked. It was nighttime. I walked outside. You know, the first thing I saw was
Was it goblins?
it was two goblins attacking our boat with a shaman healing them as they tried to drown. So I had to kill them so that way they'd fuck off. It was literally the first thing that happened. I got out of my bed. I walked outside. I saw two goblins.
We were calling them gremlins, I think. Or does it? Like, it doesn't. It's better that we just keep calling them something different every time.
They're gray dwarves, which is not a goblin or a gremlin.
As long as we call it anything but what it's actually called, I'm
there
happy.
are a couple hamsters outside chewing on the side of this mat.
Chat, thanks for coming tonight. It's good to see you all. Of course, this is RevScarecrow, and he is sus tonight. You can see from the title of the stream, he's sus.
What did you name the title?
Oh, you didn't see the stream title?
When the RevScarecrow. I mean, yeah, you got to get the SEO, man. You got to go for those.
That's exactly right. That's exactly it. You know, it doesn't matter. Like, you don't have to. Like, I didn't have to come up with something that was like actually funny. I just had to write the word sus in there.
Right. Yeah.
And everybody was like, "Fuck yeah."
Yep.
Right.
Yep. I think making fun of Among Us is as funny as Among Us jokes now, in that neither are actually funny.
Yeah, I'm leaning into it because my fucking entire brand is not funny, so it's like it's very relevant.
Sure, yeah. I mean, like, the least amount of work you could do while holding to your brand, that's just, you know, that's good business.
That's standard practice. Best practices.
Best practices, that's what they tell you. Do best practices.
So
never heard anyone say best practices and they weren't trying to sell me shit.
Yeah, I don't think anybody actually uses best practices. I think best practices is just like for your benefit somehow.
I don't know.
It's like corporate double speak fucking
I think it means
word
good ideas,
bullshit.
But it's said weird.
Or it means like here's what the successful people are doing, maybe.
Right, yeah. Here are things that we've noticed that people who aren't us are doing. Oh, wow, yeah, I hate that emote. Is that new?
Yeah.
Mike, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I don't think you have a single emote that I like. They're all fucking awful.
Have you seen Pagacino?
I have, yes.
And you still feel that way?
Yeah, huh?
Do you know Pagacino actually like really should be your emote? Because I wasn't even aware of that Twitter account. We streamed together once, and the entire night you were talking about that Twitter account with the fucking Dunkachino Twitter account, Daily Dunkachino, and which made me go follow it, and then it infected my fucking brain.
Yeah,
and I became obsessed with it, and it ended up becoming that emote. So that emote is actually your fault. I want you to know that.
That's great. Can I see the animated ones? I need to get better Twitch TV. Does it work on Firefox?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm using Firefox.
Why?
Do you know what that emote is though? That anime girl. You know, have you seen it?
Yeah. We talked about it last time.
We did. Okay. Yeah, I remember. We took like 15 minutes out of the stream where like we didn't play the game just so I could make sure he had to look at that fucking abomination. Oh, that happened twice last week.
Okay, yeah, that was a different thing.
Yeah. I guess we should focus on the game for a second here.
Hey, yeah, what are we doing?
So I've been playing this game a lot off stream, as you know.
Sure.
And it turns out that this game is kind of a cocksucker.
Why so?
Nice. The difficulty curve is like insane. It's not gentle at all. The fucking gap. Like, we were able to fight the first boss, and then I was grinded for like a week. I played the game like almost every night.
Okay.
So
like a
we
normal
could
person.
so we could be ready to fight the second boss, right?
Let's
And
go
now
sleep.
if we want to fight the third boss, dude, I mean, I don't.
Where do we even go?
I could explain it to you, but the point of it is, like, we're gonna have to fucking play the game, especially if me and you are only playing this game like once a week, like this.
Oh,
We're
I
not
like
gonna be able
Yoda
to.
Freak. I just realized that's what that is.
Yeah, well, you can't see it because you don't have BTTV
No, I
installed.
I just installed it while you were telling me
That
garbage.
is another emote that's your fault.
Yeah.
Okay, so for
See,
like
I
a lot of.
know you're fucking. I know what you like. Have you listened to psychedelic porn crumpets?
I fucking forgot, but I swear to God, I'm gonna listen
the
to
fuck is your
it.
problem?
He's getting like mad now. Fuck is your
I'm like,
problem?
this is the thing you'll like. Have I been wrong?
No.
Did you hate
No,
Dunkachino?
No, I didn't.
Did you fucking like the Yoda thing? Welcome to your new home, freak.
I loved it to the point where there's now an emote.
Have
Oh.
you watched Pop Team Epic?
Why are all my fucking tools? Where's the durability on my tools, man?
You gotta use the forge to heal
What
metal
the
stuff.
what the fuck?
I don't know, man. Rev, watch it with him. I don't know if there's anything we could add to that show.
I'm experiencing a bug of some kind. It's probably just graphical. Yeah, it's just graphical. I have seen Pop Team Epic, but I haven't really like gotten into it as much as I think you have.
That's not your humor to a T.
No, it is. It's just I have a life, man. I don't get to sit
Why?
around and watch anime all day, you know.
Why do you have a life?
So what I was saying was, for a bunch of emotes that you hate, you're directly responsible for an alarming number of them.
Yeah.
You're behind half the fucking emotes, and you hate all of them, that's amazing.
Me hating myself and anything I create is nothing new, Mike.
Pretty typical. Yeah.
What do you?
That's on brand. How do you not like any? Like, what about Smug DDD? Like, how do you hate Smug DDD?
Smug DDD is actually pretty good.
Yeah, look
I'm
at
just
Smug DDD.
I think about all of the bad ones. Do I like this one? Yeah, that one's awful. I hate it.
Some of
good.
them are gonna have to get swapped out soon. So
Buckler.
So what I was trying to say here was,
Right.
if we continue playing this game once a week at the rate that we've been fucking playing it, we aren't going to be able to fight the third boss for like a fucking year. Seriously, it's going to be like, because this game requires that much grinding. And not only that, I learned that the seed generation in this game is actually complete dog shit. Top to bottom dog shit.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll explain. Chat has heard this already, but you know how we got the location of the second boss from going in the Sardal Caves?
Sure.
You get the location of the third boss from going in these caves in a biome that you haven't seen yet, called the Swamp. So we need to get in the boat and go look for this fucking swamp, okay?
Okay.
As soon as you get out of the boat, I guarantee you're going to get fucking one-shotted. Especially because you don't have the fucking copper armor, right? So, really, like, the next fucking most important step is to go grind an ass load of fucking copper and tin. It will take days to get you a full fucking set of copper armor. Then we're going to
how much do I need for a full set of armor?
A lot.
Is it bronze? Do you want me to have bronze armor?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to craft up all of the stuff that I can. I'm going to get as many of the bits as I can. We'll figure out what I need left.
Then, once we get to this swamp, we have to pray that the seed generated a sunken crypt, it's called. On my Rev, I need you to understand this. On my file, my map, my personal file of this game, I have been to, I think, 7 separate swamp biomes.
What if your life just sucks and that's the only problem?
No, because I brought this up before, and everybody in chat is saying they've been having the same issue. I finally found one of these crypts in like the 7th fucking swamp, dude. Okay, I went in there. The enemies in there are like, so there's a slime enemy that poisons you, and once it hits you once, you're dead. There's no like, I'll survive this. If it fucking poisons you, you are dying. No fucking ifs, ands, or buts about it. The fucking sunken crypt is filled with these slimes. Okay, this game is so cunty.
Okay.
Make antidotes? Is that a thing?
I would assume that they wouldn't just poison you to death with no solution. Right?
Poison resist potions. Mike, you can make poison resistance mead. Lol, he is lacking critical information. So you get drunk to avoid being poisoned in this game?
I mean, that sounds right.
Mead.
If you poison yourself, you can't be more poisoned.
I guess.
Oh shit, that's a troll.
You got a troll out there?
Yeah, I was gonna run over to the copper, and then I noticed a tree. Oh, he's got an entire tree as a weapon. He just uprooted that shit.
You need the mead. I have a need for mead. I'm here. Where is the troll?
Just keep coming at me. You'll see him eventually.
I just fucking.
This goblin thinks that he has anything to do with this situation. I hate that so much.
They just insert themselves into situations where they don't belong all the time. It's like an annoying fucking coworker, you know?
It's like, hey, you know, I was thinking if I could jump in on this project, you know. It's like the project's fucking over, and he's like, cool. I need a raise. Can I co-write this? Can I be involved?
Oh, I see you're over here talking to the boss. Anyway, remember how you came in 45 minutes late the other day, but the boss didn't get here yet?
Yeah, remember how I said I wasn't going to say anything?
Yeah, well, oops. That's the gremlins in this game.
It's like, why are you here? Why are you even
So,
here?
Rev, a part of me is thinking, like, we'll just fucking start spawning in, like, what we want.
Do you want to try this mead situation?
And just cheating. Well, no, because I also happen to know...
We could also play, like, 2 times a week. I don't mind that.
If you want to make mead, you have to fucking go grind copper, and you...
I'm, like, all the way in this guy's tank. All right.
I saw that was cool. The thing to make mead is constructed with copper. So it's like, say we want to get you a full fucking suit of copper armor.
We have the deer armor, or we have the deer skin to do it. We just don't have the copper. We're fine on the 10. Here's some copper right here.
The grinding will take fucking days. It'll take days of fucking grinding. So what do you want to do? Do you want to cheat, or do you want to play like a big boy?
Let's do it for just a bit. It's not like, I mean, again, Mike, no one gives a shit. Like, literally no one gives a shit if we make progress in this game. I think. It's SevTech. Don't tell me it's SevTech. Is it SevTech bad?
It's a little bit. It's not that bad. Nothing will ever be that fucking bad. That's not.
SevTech was just like it.
No.
Was made by a masochist. Like there's no reason for it or a sadist.
Yeah, a sadist. Yeah. It really was. As a test of like testicular fortitude.
I've been listening to a lot of stuff about like real world killers and stuff.
Oh yeah, you're getting into serial killers now?
I was listening to some, and I noticed a trend. They're all assholes.
No way. You tell me Ted Bundy was an asshole?
Well, I haven't heard the Ted Bundy episode, but like, you know.
Ted Bundy, more like Ted Bunghole. Got him.
I know it's a hot take. What the fuck, skeleton?
I know it's a hot take to say serial killers are assholes.
Right, yeah, but what I've noticed is all of them have like weird sex problems, and they're just like, well, I guess violence then. Like, that's it. That's literally it. One guy's dick was like, I don't know. The guy who has like the second place most kills.
Yeah.
For a serial killer.
He had like erectile dysfunction.
He just had like erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, that was it. That was what made him like violently angry to the point of murder. The fact that he had erectile dysfunction.
Well, they all deserved it, so because they shouldn't have gone out into the woods with me. So they were the weirdos. And it's like, my dude. Like, I feel like, okay, first off, I don't think Viagra would have solved all of his problems, but I think it would have solved quite a few.
Viagra and therapy, maybe.
Therapy, I think, would have helped too. He went through some shit that he dealt with poorly. He killed 50-something people.
Did Viagra not exist yet? Is that the problem? Like,
I mean, I think by the point that Viagra was a thing, he just like, you know, he was already in like 30, 40 people, so he was like, well, I guess.
Fuck it. Yeah.
I mean, it was his thing at that point, so it's like,
I don't know, man. Like, you want to blame it on
you're doing something for like 20, 30 years, you're not going to just give it up, you know?
Yeah, sunken cost fallacy.
Yeah, except for with murder.
Yeah.
Have you...
Well, to me, it's like, if he was going to fucking kill people, he was going to kill people regardless of whether or not, you know, his fucking dick was able to get hard. Like, maybe the dick getting hard was the catalyst. I don't know, man. I feel like there are plenty of people.
There was a time he had like a problem where he, despite the fact that he couldn't get hard, he also jerked off incessantly.
What? Like he was just like blasted rope? Like he just
he would just like flail his like wet noodle around. Right? So, but he also had really bad eyesight was another thing.
Okay.
So he had a job. This is in Russia, like communist Russia and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And he had a job working as an electrician, I think.
Yeah.
And so they were doing like electrical like pylons or whatever. And so on their like lunch break, he's like, I gotta bang one out. He doesn't tell anyone, right? He just eats his food, and then he like wanders off in the woods outside of like eyesight. For him, which wasn't enough to be outside of eyesight for anyone else.
Because his vision is bad, yeah. So
right,
everybody
so
watched him like, jerk off.
Yeah. And then he came back, and everyone was like, the fuck? So, you know, I don't think that, like, the Viagra would have solved all of his problems.
The goblin showed up, and he was like, hey, boss, look, that guy's jerking off on the clock.
Exactly. Worker goblin.
Yeah. Well, what I wanted to just bring up briefly was, what about all the people that have erectile dysfunction that
who don't turn into assholes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume he wasn't the first person in human history to not be able to get it up.
Right. Your reaction is not to just, you know, start murdering people. You know, I mean...
I feel like there are other things you could do aside from absolute genocide.
It's true, though. A lot of them do start with, like, some kind of sexual fucking...
Weird sex thing.
Weird sex thing, and then it just naturally moves easily into murder, I guess. Look over there. What are those 3 fucking gremlins doing out there? Look, they're fucking synchronized.
They do that sometimes.
It's because they spawned together, and now they're not dancing together anymore. That's sad. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if that happened nowadays, that guy would be like some kind of incel.
Yeah, well, you know, we're calling him like we see him.
Yeah, like they didn't have that word didn't exist in Soviet Russia. You know.
Yeah, it was poor social skills seems to be another factor.
Why isn't this fucking working? Why? Fuck. It's full? Oh, well, we need charcoal then.
Yeah, I put in all the copper I could, and there's Mike.
What do you got, gremlins?
Yeah, come on.
I know. I saw the gremlin. I believe in you. I think you can handle those gremlins without me.
I know I can. I'm just
Look at how-
flabbergasted.
Look at how disgusting.
Tell Mike that you don't believe that you need more kilns and smelters. I mean, I suppose so.
Well,
but
they want us to do like a fucking industrial scale operation. Like
I'm gonna be honest with you. We probably shouldn't do that here. Like,
what, in the middle of the ocean?
Yeah, I feel like there may have been some.
Rev, do you think that we should build our base in the middle of the ocean?
Yes, 100%. I love everything about this idea. I said.
You know what it was, man? I really enjoyed Subnautica, so I figured we could like recreate the experience.
I didn't
just have a
expect the
base in the
tides
middle of
to
the fuck.
rise as much as they do.
Fuck, why did I do that? Me neither.
I
see-
figured they would stay kind of where they're at, and I'm like, this is strategically safe. We're high up.
This
And I was
smart,
digging a moat.
yeah.
I've been digging a moat. Anytime I need stone, you know what I do? I dig out the moat a bit more. It's a little bit more of a bitch to get into the base on the outside.
Now we know that the gremlins are spawning like out here anyway, no matter what the fuck
Right,
they do.
yeah, but,
the gremlins, dude.
the goblins, man.
So what made you start getting into serial killers? What?
I don't know. I was looking for new things to listen to and just found some podcasts and shit. Just
Yeah, the
listen to
serial killer
random shit.
podcasts are very popular. You know.
They are. It was just like I like listening to ones about like assholes. Like I was listening to one about Stalin, and that guy would just like when he got like fully in power and all that, he just would have drunken ragers every night, and he'd invite his
based?
cabinet and stuff.
Based?
No, he would invite his cabinet members over, and they had to go, else it would be like a thing, and you don't want to be a thing. Like you don't want to have a thing with Stalin. That's how you get killed, right?
He would be like really butthurt if like he invited
He would
you
just
and you
kill
didn't
you
go.
for that. Like you have to show up to his party every night, right? And I think it was eggs. It was eggs or tomatoes. I forget which. But he would like sneak them into pockets and then like push people over. That was one of his things as well. He would get really drunk, then he would shove people. And he had a pond up front of his like house, and he would just shove people into it. So they had to drain the
What a
pond.
fucking dick.
Like his guards had to drain the pond because they were worried that one of his friends, and he could pack it away too. He could drink so fucking much.
A surprise
And
troll.
so
that
he
really
would-
scared the shit out of me, chat. Did you know that was there, chat? He's fucking
shit.
stealthy for a big motherfucker, huh? I guess that's why you get the stealth bonus from his flesh. And come. I might need some help, bud. We got a troll out here.
Yep.
Yeah! Nice dodge!
I'm not gonna bother upgrading the troll armor. if
Like,
I'm
you're
gonna
telling
get
me
new
that
armor.
Stalin had a specific pool or like a fountain in front of the place that was
That he would shove
specifically for
people
pushing
into.
people into.
More or less. I don't know if it was meant for that, but that's what it turned into. And so his guards had to like drain it because they were worried that he was gonna shove someone in and they were gonna be too drunk to get out and just like drown.
And I'm sitting here like, wow, I can't believe Joseph Stalin was such an asshole. Like, like, this is surprising to me. Wow, I didn't know
Turns
that
out
about him.
Stalin
Oh my
was an
god.
asshole. Zooted Stalin. The last days of his life were just him zooted.
Zooted out of his fucking mind.
Zooted out of his fucking mind. He also wrote weird, like, romance novels.
Did he?
I think it was him. It was either him or Bin Laden that had, like, romance novels.
Well, we know Bin Laden played like Hunipop Studios and stuff. Like we saw
Yeah,
Bin
that
Laden's,
kind of shit.
We saw Bin
Yeah.
Laden's Steam account, so we know what he
Yeah.
was up to. But he wrote romance novels, huh?
I think it was one of the two. I don't know. I get my like asshole dictator-ish guys mixed up, you know? Like can you blame me for mixing up Stalin and Bin Laden? It's like, you know, same energy.
Yeah, it's just chronologically and
They're all about
you know.
eggs and pockets. That was it. It was eggs.
How many Sertles do we have? Maybe that person's right, and we want to build more fucking kilns and shit.
I don't know.
Because it's
A few.
gonna go much faster if we do that.
I only need the helmet now. 'Cause
Oh,
it's only 3 pieces, right?
that's fucking cool. Yeah. It's
So
only
I-
three. It's only 3 pieces. Yeah. But then
Okay,
you can
yeah.
upgrade the pieces. Like I upgraded mine a little bit, so I got level 2 on the helmet and the. I guess we don't. You don't have to upgrade it, but it's just that.
They're
It
like
just
a-
goes to show you like how much you have to grind in this game.
I mean,
could
like, you know.
But did Stalin wear a Hatsune Miku binder? Where did I fucking see that?
That was a-
Why is that familiar to me?
Someone edited the Wikipedia page for some guy, Thomas
who?
Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson. Oh, God, I hope they leave that like that.
I mean, 100% they
There you go.
haven't at this point. Like they probably have gone in and fixed that.
You want to sleep to make everything smelt faster?
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah, it'll speed up time, and then we'll wake up and everything will be smelted.
Okay.
Legend.
What if I tell you that Charles Manson was kind of a dickhole? Turns out drugs were a big part of his life. Surprising shit.
You dream of a river running uphill, of green shoots turning downward into the earth. Green shoots. Fuck they talking about?
The meme started with a person drawing a musical of Hamilton where Jefferson wore a Miku binder.
Oh, that fuck! I remember that art that
Somebody
person
else
made.
made it. Aaron Burr's wiki article say that.
Somebody made
Can
like
you imagine going back in time and explaining any of what you just made me say?
to like Thomas Jefferson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, like to-
guess
yeah.
what? America mostly okay. You'd like it. You know, for the most part, pretty all right. Sort of. Anyway, hey, guess what? In the future, musicians like bards or whatever, right? We make rocks make them, basically, and they're cute. Here, let me show you a drawing. This is what they look like, and anyway, I want you to put this binder on.
Yeah, here you go.
Here, put this on. I need to take a pic. This is a phone. It's
Look-
used for talking to people, but no one uses it for that. They use it for taking pictures of things. It's sort of like a painting, but shut the fuck up and put the binder on.
Well, here are the things that you would have to explain in order for Thomas Jefferson to fucking understand any of this. Okay,
Right.
you would have to explain musicals. You would have to explain Broadway fucking musicals.
I
Right?
feel like musicals would be the easiest thing
Yeah,
to explain.
yeah. But then you have to explain the internet and Tumblr. Okay. Then you have to explain Tumblr-esque like fandom to this guy. Okay.
You're really popular in the
Right.
future, but not in a way you're going to be happy about.
You have to explain the play Hamilton, right?
Yeah.
You have to explain.
Not the one that you're in. Like you're not important.
You have to explain like modern like gender theory.
I'm sure he'd love that.
You
and be,
fucking just.
I'm sure he would be on board and understanding with that.
What you have to do to him would be so like inhumane to just fucking like
He'd
just
be like,
dump
"What the fuck are you talking about?"
like info dump all of this shit onto him. He would probably go insane, a la like Lovecraft.
Yeah.
He like his mind wouldn't be able to handle like all of this shit.
What?
You would completely ruin his life.
Like, imagine just walking up to someone and just start saying that shit. Like, someone from the future comes up to you and they're like, guess what? We drilled nails into our heads, and then you can see the future, and when you do that, you can and then they just start going off on a rant like that. Like, it doesn't work. You're just gonna be like, you're insane, dude. Leave me alone.
If he came to the future, it'd be one thing, but if we went back in time to him, we would probably be, like, executed for witchcraft.
Or just, you know, we'd get a job as a village idiot, which, I mean, goals. But, like, you know.
Squad goals.
Squad goals, me and you.
The village...
Outcast is village idiots because Thomas Jefferson did not want to hear about his Hatsune Miku binder.
The rock and brain. Oh, dang, I forgot the most important thing. You would have to explain anime to this guy?
Yeah, anime. So it's like art, but
and then like Vocaloid waifus, you would have to explain Vocaloid waifus to him.
So some people can't get laid, right? And so they just get really excited about pictures of fictional women. And then they jerk off to them. I had to explain, I think, Vocaloids to my parents once, and they were like, what? Like, every now and then they'll ask me to explain something, and I'm like Doge. I had to explain Doge to my dad last time I saw him, because he didn't know what Doge was, because why the fuck would he? I have a full, like, there's only 3 bits to the copper armor, right?
Yeah, but we also need...
We got a full set.
We need... That's awesome. Keep that cape on, too.
Yeah,
I think
why not?
it's giving you, like, 1 fucking armor point, but...
And it's just style, man. Look at that. That's the fucking drip right there.
It is. Viking drip.
Viking drip.
I'm gonna go stuff this wood in the whatever the fuck it is, kiln. We are gonna have to go get more copper, though, because I think we have to figure out how to make mead now and shit. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
What can we build? Like, are there any, like, buildings or whatever that we can build that are important?
I don't know.
Fermenter. I bet you it's that.
That is the thing that we need to make, yeah. And maybe we'll try to make the cooking pot so we can make, like, some sausages and shit.
So that's
like
a
fucking
forge. Do we have a forge?
Like higher tier food? Yeah, we have the forge inside, no?
I don't know. And then that needs resin, bronze, and firewood. So we need more bronze anyway. So how about I stop chopping down trees and helping you with that, and I just go and...
Yeah, go get more bronze. I'll come with you. Hold on.
Nah, just keep chopping down the trees. Like, honestly, like, keep the shit rolling.
Yeah, okay.
And then...
I love this idea of, like, having to explain to people in the past, like, modern concepts, like how you would go about it.
Like, just the steps you would have to go to. Like, how awful would that be? That they would just be like, oh, this is how everything turns out? Like, you go up to Thomas Jefferson and you're like, listen, the future's great. Anyway, waifus.
Thomas Jefferson, it's now, in today's lesson, we will be teaching you about the Onceler phenomenon on Tumblr. In order to help you...
strapped to a chair and he's just screaming the whole time. He's just like, let me go, foul demon!
It would be like, yeah, actual fucking torture. I mean, listen, it felt like torture when I learned about it. You know, I could just imagine. Did I just fat finger that, or did you fat finger that? You fat fingered?
No, I did that on purpose because we're going to be doing this for a minute, so we might as well do it fast.
I guess that makes sense. I'm going to see if there's deer skin for my... Yeah, the cape sounds like it might be a good idea for some reason. I don't think that's enough. I might have to go hunting for deer, which is, like, annoying.
So anyway, here's a My Little Pony. And this guy in this video, he's gonna put it in this jar. And
why would he? And Thomas Jefferson's like, why would he do that? What do you mean?
Keep watching.
This reminds me of like around the time me and you first started streaming together on Twitch.
Right.
Like around the time like we first met. I think we were. I don't know what the fuck we were streaming, but somehow we got into the conversation of if you could go back in time and like, no, that's not. We were talking about the fact that when Jesus sacrificed himself for the sins of the world, it included all future sins.
Right,
which means that when Jesus allowed himself to be crucified, he was well aware of Waluigi porn.
Right.
Like he knew about Waluigi porn.
Have you ever, when you're at a restaurant,
and Amogus porn. He knew about Amogus porn.
You've got like one bite left of a hamburger or whatever you ordered, right?
Yeah.
And it's like you don't want it to go to waste. You go ahead and like eat it even still.
Even though you're not hungry anymore?
Like you're not hungry anymore, but you don't want to waste it.
Sure, yeah.
Like, I'm just thinking like, Jesus died for a lot of things. Like we shouldn't really waste that. You see where I'm coming from?
Like maybe the Waluigi porn didn't need to happen because there were like enough sins already. Like maybe we should just like.
No, I'm just saying like no, like go ahead, be into Waluigi. He died for your sins. You got a freebie.
Oh, like make it worth it. Like you might as well jack off to the Waluigi porn because like he died for it. For the Waluigi porn, yeah.
Son of God, possibly God himself died, depending on which denomination you are. Guy died for it, man. That's hardcore. You might as well get something out of it, you know?
Yeah, that's fucked. It's like, almost like, so they tell you not to sin because, it's going to upset God and everything, but it's like...
But it's a total waste! The guy died!
It's like, no, he died so we could sin.
No,
so your whole fucking thing is backwards. Yeah. Like, if anything, like, this is a justification to sin more, is what you're saying.
Yeah, we should sin all of the fucking time. Like, we got a freebie card.
Oh, not to mention, this is also the religion that says, like, if you just go tell a priest what you did, then you don't go to hell. Right? Like, you just have to confess it.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. What have you done, my child? So, anyway, My Little Pony, and here's a jar. Look at it. Show up in the confessional with it.
Stuff it through the little window.
I did this. I made this.
Deer hide cape. Is
that a sin? Like, I don't think that's a sin.
I think the troll hide is better than they're like the same thing. Well, the troll hide has more durability. Do we have fucking like 10 troll flesh?
It's in the yeah, there's one of them. It's far away from the other ones.
Well, hold on a minute, because
door. If you look at the door, like, it's on your left. There's troll armor, like bits, troll stuff.
Ah, here we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make the fucking the blue cape because he's right. It's got more drip. Cape. You need bones.
There's some in one of those chests.
Yeah, I mean, God knows we killed enough fucking skeletons.
Was literally because God was like, you need to get your brother's wife pregnant.
Fuck you talking about, man?
There was a bit in the Bible about a guy getting punished because he didn't get his brother's wife pregnant. Old Testament God's kind of weird, man.
Yeah, that's it's kind of confusing, but okay.
His brother died, and so it was important that he get his brother's, or like he was impotent, or I don't know, something. Anyway, it was important that he cuck his brother.
You know what's funny is I was just gonna crack like a wife's boyfriend joke, and you already went there. In the Old
Basically,
Testament,
God said, "Cut this man," and the guy was like, "No," and he just has sex with her and then pulls out. He was like, God got real pissed off. I think he killed him for it.
that is in fact the Onan story. Yeah, someone in chat said that's the Onan thing. Yeah. The Old Testament says you must not covet your wife's boyfriend. It's full. Okay, here we go. This is what I was supposed to do, and I fucking forgot. Do not covet your wife's boyfriend, or his vast riches, or his Chad Strud.
What a weird fucking call. I'm just thinking about that.
What?
Like, cuck your dead brother.
Yeah,
and
I don't.
The guy was like, no, and then he killed him for it. Like, the fuck is that?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I just wanted to mention that a big shout out to Stench Pit. Is their email? They sent me an email. They said, Mike, I've redirected a domain to you. Cumchugger.live. It looks like now directs to this channel. So thank you, Stench Pit, for the new totally rad redirect. Still not as cool as hotdicksporn.zone.
Yeah, I always screw that up because I want to say it all as one thing, but that's special.
It's full. They need ore. Okay.
Are you getting low on ore? Like, do you need me to come back?
You should come back with the ore, yeah. No,
I
just
have 9 ore.
come back when you're at carry capacity.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I fucking help you with something?
Is it goblins?
How did you know that?
I'm just psychic.
Fucking psychic, are you?
Yeah. I picked it up.
The IRS official is here. Uh-oh. You didn't watch last night's Yakuza stream, did you?
I did not, no.
Well, I'm talking to the IRS.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I got a letter from the IRS today.
Oh, yeah? What'd they say? They said, give us money, you fucking...
No, I thought it was going to be like...
Pay pig? They called you a pay pig?
And I'm like, oh, fuck. Because they're going to look at what I do and they're going to be like, the fuck are you doing? You know? Like,
well,
I'm all above board. I'm all legal. That's, you know, do drugs. If you're going to be a content creator, if you want to do drugs, if you want to, like, fucking do weird shit, that's fine. Don't fuck with the IRS. Don't fuck with the IRS at all. Ever. You will lose that fight. You do not have enough money to win that fight.
Last night we came to the revelation, Rev, that essentially the government is fin-doming everybody who pays taxes. And we're their fucking filthy little pay pigs who just fucking, like, accept it and, like, bend over for it.
Yeah, I accept this.
Yeah, and there's actually absolutely nothing that we could do about it, and they get off to it, like, to a degree that we'll never understand.
Yeah, no, that sounds right.
Filthy little pay pigs. You are currently being fin-dommed by the U.S. government, and any attempt to resist this is you go to jail.
Isn't fin-doming where you don't get anything? Oh.
Yeah, what are you gonna say? Like goods and services, like government services?
Yeah, I mean, I live in Texas.
Yeah,
Texas has been doming me.
Yeah, like you just...
Because, like, to use the toll road that tax money paid for, I have to pay for a toll tag to use it.
Right.
Which is owned by a private corporation.
So you're paying for a toll, you're paying the toll, and then you're paying for a thing to pay the toll. Like, you're paying to give people money.
I'm paying... I don't know what I paid the government for there.
You're being fin-dommed.
I'm being fin-dommed.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get anything because the private corporation took over for it.
The GovChad, and you're the rentoid. The rentoid. The taxoid. Taxoid? Yeah, taxoids. Taxoids and tax chads.
God, you say words sometimes, Mike.
I was looking at this tweet about like just think about the audacity of how like we pay fucking taxes in this country, right? So the government
you could like opt out, but you didn't get shit.
The government comes to you and it says you owe us an amount of money, and you're like, oh really? Damn. Okay. Well, how much do I owe you? And the government just says, I don't know. You have to guess.
Right.
Good luck.
But
and then it's like, well, what?
And
well,
we'll shoot you and/or imprison you if you get it wrong.
Yeah, it's like, well, what? Well, what happens if I guess wrong? Oh, then you go to jail. What the fuck is this? And it's like, we know how much you owe us, but we're gonna make you figure it out on your own anyway, and then it'll be a surprise when you get it wrong. Can you think about that? What the fuck is that?
I wish they would just straight up tell me you owe this amount of money. You know?
Why can't
they?
That'd be neat. Why do you think it is that does? Because apparently in other countries it does work like that. So why do you think it doesn't work like that here? Yes.
I thought that was just like a thing that it just that's a uniquely American thing. I just want to know, like, okay, I owe $400, whatever, you know? And it's like, all right, cool. You got it.
Here's your $500, right? Here it is.
Right. Here's your money. Because, like, when I go to the store and I have to pay taxes, it's just like, it's 8%. That's how much it is. So it's $1, so that's 8 cents. You know?
Sad Viking. He's so depressed. He's sad.
Oh, I fucking hate these goblins!
Sad
I dropped
Viking.
off some, copper near you.
So anyway, I think the IRS might be here because I might have insinuated that taxes are bullshit. But you know.
I think you're allowed to say taxes are bullshit. You're just not allowed to not pay them. Because I think they're aware that they are bullshit.
Yeah, it's like that's common knowledge. The part you can't do is not pay them. What
makes it Findom is that it's kind of bullshit, but they get off to it.
Right. They know it's bullshit.
Right.
I mean, like, how much of what you fucking you're paying taxes for do you actually use? Like, when was the last time you needed the fucking military?
I don't know.
Like, when was the last time you could make the argument that the fucking, you know, you have to keep up with the militaries of other countries or whatever, right? But, you know, then you're talking about, like, well, how much...
Like, does Russia specifically want to invade me?
I think they would if they could, yeah.
Just like this one apartment.
Yeah.
They'd be like, yeah, this is ours now. Yeah, actually, Russia would.
Look at what this fucking dude does to his own fucking people. He robs them so he can build a massive palace in the middle of the fucking woods. Where if journalists go anywhere near it, they get their fucking hands chopped off. You can't even take pictures of the fucking thing. Okay? That's Russia. So, you know. But forget the military for a second. What about, right, you use roads. Okay.
Yeah. I have to pay for them twice, though, because I live in Texas.
Well, is this a podcast now? This always was a podcast.
This is a podcast, but there's a video game.
This always was a fucking podcast. So what about schools? When was the last time you were in fucking school? And I would argue that
people to be intelligent, though.
But I would argue, but it's not working. Look how dumb these kids are. Did you hear the fucking Fortnite song? Did you hear the fucking Fortnite song?
Is that the one where it's like Tomato Town?
Yes, that's your tax dollars at work, dude. That's what half your fucking income went to that.
Shit when we were kids too, Mike.
Like that?
I heard Hatsune Miku cover it.
That shit was a parody. Okay, listen. How do you make
Mike,
yeah.
Do you need to go back to school?
No. I'm not dumb. Are you saying I'm dumb? Is that what this is?
I'm just saying, like, do you want to go to school?
I don't. And I'm not going to have... Listen, if I had children and they were going to school, then I'd be like, yes, here's the money to pay for the school. Here it is. But like, I don't have children. I'm not going to have children.
I want people around me to be smart. I think that's worth paying money for.
But we're like ranked 40th
We're doing a
in the
bad
world.
job of it. I think we need to double check how we're doing it because we're clearly not doing it right.
Our kids are all stupid compared to like Chinese kids and fucking European kids and shit. Okay,
Yeah, I
so
think we should probably fix that.
there's
That
a
is,
fucking problem here.
That's an issue because there's.
What else, man? I guess hospitals. I mean,
have
yeah,
used
fine.
one
yeah,
fairly
yeah,
recently. Yes,
yeah,
I got
fine.
in a car
Yeah,
wreck.
yeah, fine. Yeah, hospitals. Yeah, fine. Yeah,
Hospitals are pretty good. I would like them to be cheaper.
You know, all this shit. So I mean, I guess what I think I'm saying is I would like to I'm fine with paying taxes for things that I fucking use. Does that make sense? I want to
But
pay taxes, but for
Isn't it
shit
good
that I
other
use.
people get things so that way you don't have to deal with them being fucked up because they don't have those things?
My brain just glassed over completely. Like it is
Isn't
smooth.
it good
like
that someone went to school and therefore was able to, they understood it well enough to be able to like go to college and then they got a degree in like doctoring or some shit?
You're saying it's good for society, right?
It's good for society,
for
and
society.
by extension, it's good for you because you got, a guy inadvertently because you paid money for taxes. Now there's a guy who can help you if you get sick.
Counterpoint. Fuck taxes.
I mean, it sounds like you just don't want to pay taxes. The thing.
No, man. I listen. No, I don't.
I mean, fucking move, but like.
Like I started trying to justify it, and then I was like, "No, he's right. I don't want to fucking pay them." Like he's fucking right. Like I just can't. How am I gonna argue with this? Like he's fucking right, and I can't pretend he's not. Remember we were talking about the religion? This should not be new information for you.
No, it's really not. It's just, I don't know.
Guys, the thing that I'm trying to make is called a mead cask.
Yeah, it's in. If you check the build menu, it's in there.
Oh, you don't craft it at the workbench. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in the hammer.
You need resin, a 5 bronze, fine wood. Okay. So that means
I think making a religion so you can avoid paying taxes is pretty blatantly just a scam. Like.
And your point?
No, I was just gonna say. Oh shit.
Oh, Scotland, thank you so much, bud. Also, I noticed I did miss a lot of subs. It was because I didn't want to interrupt Rev while he's talking. So I'm going to, at the end of the night, I'll call out all the subs. Scotland, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody who's subbing. But just listen, I know the last time I said I was going to do that, I totally fucking forgot. If one of you could like remind me later on so I can call out all the subs, I would really appreciate that, guys. Thank you. I forgot the other night, and then I felt like a big fat penis about it. But thank you, Scogland. What are you doing right now?
I'm coming home. There's goblins everywhere.
Oh, there's some tin right here. What do you mean goblins here? What?
I know, right? You wouldn't expect it. I haven't seen a goblin in nearly There's one right there.
Get the fuck out of here.
I turned around so that way I could be
Goblins.
like, I haven't seen one in 5 seconds. But literally, by turning around, I looked immediately at another one.
So it's bronze. So now I got, what did it say? It said 5 bronze. Did we fucking wait? Hold on. I think we're good.
I put more shit in the furnace.
There's goblins in the house. Why are there goblins in the house?
I think I left the door open.
Excuse me.
I'm killing all of them that I can. There's a lot of them out. I would I think that would be nice if I could just be like, how much do I owe? And they go, $50. And it's like, cool, here you go.
Apparently that is how that works in some other parts of the world, yeah.
Because they should know Like, they should know. And it seems fucked up and weird that they don't tell me. I'm fine with paying taxes. I'm not a huge fan of what some of it's used on. I don't think anyone is, but, like... If that makes the world slightly better, cool.
Okay, so here's the resin.
Maybe we should sleep so it's not
Get that
goblin time.
the fuck out of here. Get that. I don't want that. Again, I can't walk, man! Yeah, the goblin just fucking rolled into our house like that was gonna be fucking okay. I live here now. Fuck off. I want this in here. I want that right there. Do you happen to know if we are in possession of fine wood?
I don't know where it is. I'm sure we are. Let's sleep.
We're not. You okay, bud?
Yeah, it's just the fucking fire keeps going out.
That fucking goblin was the IRS. He just like fucking walked into the house to like repossess it. It was, like, fucking just. I heard everything you said.
Okay, there you go. No. All right, there you go. Stay lit, you slut.
The fire's like, what do you want from me? You built me in the middle of the ocean.
When
What do
put
you
it like
expect?
that, makes me sound like an asshole. You are wet. Cool. I would like to be asleep and wet.
Come on, you can't fall asleep while you're fucking moist. What are you, an idiot? Oh, I guess that would suck. Like, you don't want to go to bed, like, after you just got out of the shower. That would be lame. But you would be able to fall asleep.
Oh, that's a... Did you hear that?
Yeah, what the fuck was that sound?
Well... I see goblins outside, so that's
It's not encouraging. That's not encouraging.
Yeah, that's a fairly consistent problem. I look outside, there's a goblin.
Okay.
It's raining.
So
How is this any different than night?
would you like to go on a little quest? You know what? No, I'm not gonna make him do that.
No, I'll do... What are we doing?
Nothing. It's fine. I just
Do we
have
need
to
more
go.
copper? Like, what
No,
do we got?
I just have to go get fine wood.
Okay.
A foul smell from the swamp.
What? There's a swamp? Where the fuck is a swamp?
It's because we killed the second boss that's got unlocked. There's gonna be bad guys.
skeletons.
Yeah, there's gonna be bad guys. That's the wrong This shouldn't go on for two. He's destroying that dock that you lovingly spent hours handcrafting.
It wasn't hours, and it wasn't lovingly. It was... I was frustrated that I had to keep fucking drowning just to walk to the base. Are they attacking the boat? They are. Draugrs?
Yeah, they're gonna kill me. Yeah, I'm fucking dead, dude. Have fun. Yeah, Reb's fucked. So,
No, they're just attacking the house now. Or are they attacking you?
Gamered. Okay, gamered that. So, yeah, the other night while I was, trying to find the swamp biome over and over and over again, I kept having the problem of chopping down trees and them falling directly onto my boat and destroying it.
Oh!
Like, it was like my boat became a fucking magnet for fucking falling trees, so I had to take my boat out to, like, the middle of the fucking ocean to protect it from trees falling on it. Hopefully this ends now.
The moat is actually incredibly helpful, because they spawn from, like, the land. As long as we're, like, kind of out.
He doesn't know. Oh, God, what doesn't he know now?
Is there like a guys don't spawn thing? Please tell me there's a goblins don't spawn near you thing.
Oh, they're both. They're both archers. Fuck. I'm gonna
You're
die.
underwater. How are you shooting me with arrows? What sense does that make? Stop it.
Uh-huh.
Look at this prick under the boat.
I'm fucking dead. Look, this is just dumb. There it is. Gotta love that. Is fish spinning man streaming Goblin Utopia? Goblin Utopia.
I mean, that's a good name for this game.
It really is. They should have just called it Goblin Utopia. Man, that fucking pissed me off, guys. Well, luckily it happened right here and not, you know, fucking 2.5 hours on the other side of the map.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately you died close by.
Oh yeah, like if you see this game encourages exploration and then immediately punishes it by you finding someplace new and cool and getting one-shotted the second you get off your boat. And then you're like,
wow, what mysteries could be involved here?
And you're like, oh, cool. I'm fucking 2 hours away from where my fucking shit just fell.
Guess I'll have to recraft everything I've ever made.
Well, no, Tita, because you don't have time to get off the boat and fucking make a little base and a bed and a portal. Because you get fucking one-shotted the second you step on the beach. Like, believe me, I know the strategy. It's just you can't do it. Because you get instantly murdered. Oh, it's more death. Cool.
So you were gonna go and get finewood?
That's what I'm currently doing, yeah. Why don't you just work, like, make some more charcoal and smelt some more copper, I guess. Yeah, just do some smelting. And then when it's over, it says, the smell has gone. Like, the melee tournament is over.
You see that post of someone being like, deodorant is a made-up problem? And then someone responds, go to an anime convention?
No, but yeah.
There's
Yeah, it
someone
checks out.
that I went to college with that was like, I only found out after I embarrassed myself was against the idea of deodorant.
Yeah, punch the deer. Yeah. So this person was
like-
against the idea of deodorant and...
Right, yeah, so like we had just done like, you know, a class and like I smell something, so like sniff myself, right?
They were philosophically opposed to the concept of deodorant?
Yeah, I don't know why.
You never asked for an explanation of that, or...
No, I don't care. Because what if they made a good point? And then I started smelling like shit.
Fuck, now I can never use deodorant again because they made sense. Damn it.
Right? There's
Shit.
no pointing in asking them. What's the point?
They
Either
themselves...
I'm going to agree with them or I'm not, and if I agree with them, I'll smell like shit, and if I disagree with them, this conversation will have been pointless.
Like, they themselves rue the day that somebody talked them into, like, the oppression. The fucking philosophical stand of how, like, deodorant is oppression. Or something. They're like, fuck.
I have no idea
Oh,
why.
I wish that person didn't make so much sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you smelled something in one of your classes, right? You
So
thought
I
it was
smell
you.
something, so I sniff myself, and they go, she says, no, that was me. That's me.
Don't worry, that's me. I don't believe in
deodorant.
I don't believe in deodorant. Wow.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay. Because, like, in art school, like, you know, someone shows up, and they're wearing, like, a bag on their head. You're just like, okay, this is a thing. Like, the only two, you know, I went to school for psychology, and I went to school for art. And if someone shows up, and they're just, like, they look like trash, and they're wearing a bag on their head, there's a reason for it, and there's no point in asking them. Because if it's psychology, you're part of the study now. If it's art, you're part of the art thing.
Man, I really hate everything you just said.
So there's no point in asking what weird behavior people are doing things. There was this guy when I was in, I did social work for a bit, right?
Yeah.
School. I didn't have the heart to keep it going because Jesus Christ, it's just
Yeah,
awful.
that makes sense.
Shout out to people who do social work. Like
You're seeing the
are
constant tragedy every day.
Yeah, I couldn't even hear about all of the bullshit that was going on. Anyway, I had a friend who's doing psychology, and we go to the like psychology side of campus. There's a dude up in a tree, and he's going, "Hey." He's got no shoes on. He's just up in the tree like a fucking gnome, staring down, being like, "Hey."
And let me guess,
this piece of paper.
This was some kind of performance art?
Don't know. Could have been high. Could have been art. Could have been a psychology experiment. Who knows? Who fucking knows? But he just drops this piece of paper and he's like, "That's for you."
Okay, so you picked it up, and was there something written on there, or?
My friend did. And he was like, "Keep it secret." And my friend was weird enough to do so. So I don't know what it said.
Oh, that sucked. I bet you wish you had picked it up now.
Yeah, well, I was still just like, why the fuck are you in a tree? Like, what are you doing?
Maybe that woman, wasn't wearing deodorant because it was part of a fucking, an art project.
Could have been. Could have been. You just don't question shit when you're in art school. You know? When it comes to that kind of shit, just let it go. There's no answer that they're going to give you that's going to make you happy.
Yeah, I stopped using deodorant because I wanted to express myself creatively. It's a social experiment.
If we have to start cheating, we should probably find something else to play. Let's try and build this. Have you built the urn, the thing? The, whatever it is?
The keg for the mead?
Yeah.
No. I've never made one.
There's one teacher
This
who was
is new to me.
convinced that everything I made was sexual.
Why? Did they make sexual art, or?
I hated them,
I
so I
still
didn't check
didn't.
out any of their stuff, but I don't think so.
Guys, I still don't have enough. Fuck.
You good?
No. No, I'm not. No, don't put the fucking pine wood in there. Oh! So why were you drawing sexual stuff?
I wasn't. It was sculpture, and
Why were you sculpting dicks?
Do you remember the what was it? The book that looked like a vagina?
The Necronomicon?
No, what the fuck? No. No, Mike. I showed you that book that had like a cave in it. I put very little effort in because I was like, fuck this teacher and fuck this class.
Ah, the book that looked like a vagina.
Yeah, I just bored a hole in it and like.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah. So that was
I
that
do remember
class.
this.
The other one I did was we had to make tools, and we had to make them inflatable.
You had to make inflatable.
Like we had to
like
make.
balloons?
You know how you can get like I don't know, floaty toys for the pool.
You had to make those?
Yeah.
How the fuck do you make that? Like without a manufacturing facility?
It's plastic, man. Just melted plastic. Be real careful, but there's a trick to it. Anyway, I wanted to make a hammer because again, simple object because I don't care about this class because I don't want to do this.
That just sounds incredibly difficult to do, like at home.
Yeah.
So you made a big inflatable vagina?
I made a hammer.
Oh yeah.
But I couldn't get the bit that pulls up the nails.
Yeah, the nail pullery uppy bit. Yeah, everybody knows
Yeah,
that.
bit. I couldn't get that. I couldn't get that bit to look like any different than the other side, so it was just 2 bits on the end of a stick.
You made like a sledgehammer then, right? At that point,
How do it look like a dick?
you made a penis.
I kind of made a penis. I made an inflatable, like 3-foot cock.
You know what, though, man? I feel this pain because every time I do something artistic, people also say it's sexual. Like you see, you know my epic masterpiece, Septic the Shitlog.
Well, the reason they think that's sexual is because they're freaks, man.
Well, they keep saying that I made a dildo, but it's so obviously not a dildo. They call it a butt plug, and it's like, it really actually like offends me a little bit because it's like, no, like I worked very hard on that. It's not meant to be sexual.
Art versus artist, man.
I made the fermenter. What are you supposed to put in it?
Berries? I was gonna go and get some fine wood.
We're done with fine wood right now.
Yeah, I'm coming back. Try berries.
You
Do you have
put
any?
grain in it. I have never seen grain in this game. Hops?
Corn?
Whether or not I put the thing up my ass is irrelevant, Perky Agnostic, okay? It's not a dildo.
Shit does come out of your ass, much like a dildo, but dildos go back in.
You have to put honey in there?
Where does one find honey? Where is
oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god.
What?
Oh, I really did think it was going to be as simple as like putting berries in it. Like I actually did think that. Holy shit.
All right. Well,
You have to make a cauldron. And then you put the honey into the cauldron and it makes a mead base. And then you put the mead base into the ferment bucket. Rev bucket.
we're at bucket.
Yeah,
Really?
we're firmly in bucket territory now.
Where do you find honey? I would assume near bees, but where do you find bees?
They're just randomly spawned in the I think in the biome where we've been getting the copper. This biome.
So I should just go look for bees. Abandoned structures. Okay. I'll go and look for abandoned structures.
Abandoned structures is correct. Yeah. Where
That
I
sounds
found, I've only found 2 fucking beehives in this game, and they were both on abandoned structures. They seem to be extremely rare, and even when we do get the bees and we bring them back here and we make the beehives, we're gonna have to wait like hours to get the fucking honey. So none of what we
still
wanted
need to find the swamp, and then we want to set up a forward base there.
You can't put a base in the swamp. That'd be too CBT. You can build beehives, but you need the bees, Helix. You can't just build them from nothing. You need the bees.
What happened to hog pets? They're there.
They're fine. Don't worry about them.
We have not done any. We were so excited about getting them, and then just absolutely did not give a shit about them.
I just like immediately forgot about their existence. Wow, this is penis. Oh my god. Okay, so I want you to keep an eye out for bees.
Mm-hmm.
You'll hear the buzzing probably before you see it, right?
Sure.
Also, keep an eye out for tin deposits because we now need to make a cauldron, which will cost 10 tin bars to make. So we're gonna need a fuckload of
3
tin.
or somewhere in the house. I think
already-
it's one of the chests near the door.
It's already being smelted as we speak.
Okay.
But it's not gonna be enough to give us what we fucking
Yeah,
need,
it's
you
not
know.
10.
Can I just say how much I despise our base and how bad it is? real
It's
quick?
really bad. Yeah, no, you're right. You're 100% right. But
It's completely fucking abysmal in every way. It's terrible.
During a raid, it's a bitch to raid. There's that. We could very easily do exactly the same thing, but on the other side of the, like literally just
Look at
the
what
other
I'm
side
doing.
of the gate.
Look at... Well, here's the problem, dude. You can't take the fucking ore or the fucking ingots through the gate.
No, I don't mean that gate. I mean the wood gate.
Oh, yeah. Well, then our shit will just get destroyed by goblins over and over.
Well, I could build a moat around it.
Maybe. It'll still get
Like-
fucked up.
Yeah, I mean... I found so.
You found do what now?
No.
Oh, you're going to immediately start freezing if you go near it.
Mountain.
Put the beehives at the OG barn. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that absolutely fucking murders me immediately. Holy shit. You are
The
freezing.
idea is good. I think we're going to do that. But, yeah, what do you think the logic was of not being able to take ore and metal through the teleporters? Do you think it's because they want you to just make multiple bases? Like, they want you to keep, like, building kilns and
I guess so.
smelters everywhere you go?
It
Like,
makes
is that...
both useful. Sure.
I feel like it's kind of dumb. It seems unnecessary. It's like an unnecessary like level of difficulty. Because you could just like go through the portal and then deconstruct the fucking things. Like I could just deconstruct the kiln and the smelter and take it through the portal and put it wherever I want. Right? So it adds a layer of tedium that feels extremely unnecessary, especially in a game that is this grindy as this one is.
All of these games are grindy.
I
Survival games are grindy. That's
This
the
might-
gameplay loop.
might be one of the grindiest games I've played in a fucking while, though.
Hey, whoever
Hey,
said
fellas.
fire scares the dwarves? Nope. No.
Wait, what the fuck is a dwarf?
Goblin.
Thank you. That's what I thought.
Fucking goblins! Everywhere! I missed shooting one, and then another one that I didn't even see got in the way of the bullet. Like, completely unrelated to the fight. There were like 20 of them, and I missed and hit someone else.
Hi, Gamiac. Mike, did you hear what Joel said about your stream on his a couple of days ago? Somebody sent me a clip, and he says that every time he comes into this stream, I'm talking about feet or pregnant Luigi is what he said. And I brought up pregnant Luigi like once, if we're being fair, and again, the thing with the feet is like you guys keep bringing up feet. I'm not bringing up feet, so it's not very accurate.
They literally
So-
just brought up feet.
Yeah, like and then it had nothing to do with us, right?
Right. I wasn't talking about feet. I was playing Insurgency earlier,
Mhm.
and this guy was just like, I need you guys to send me pictures of your toes. And he wouldn't fucking light up. And it's got like enemy chat where like if you're near someone you can hear them when they speak, right? And so this guy, I wasn't even on the same team as him. I was like sneaking around, right? Sneaking around trying to get a good angle, try and sneak up on the point, whatever. And I hear him sneak near me and he's like, I need a picture of your toes.
So you sent
there's-
him a picture of your toes, right?
Of course I did. You can't leave someone blue balled like that. I learned from fucking Stalin and that one Russian dude. You leave
You don't wanna
someone
get
blue
pushed
balled
to
long
the-
enough, they just start murdering people.
I had a civic responsibility to send him pictures of my toes.
Yeah. I had to. Help a bro out. Be like, bro, hit my OnlyFans up for the next one, though. I gave him a coupon.
Everybody gets a freebie the first time.
Yeah, just that way you know what you're getting into. Want people to be like, you know, ah, these are subpar toes. I don't know why I spent money on this, you know? Like, that's not fair. That's not fair. They need to know what they're getting into, you know? And I feel like a good person, a good creator, puts
Get
the
up,
content
moron.
up front, and then if it's good, they'll come back, you know?
And that includes toes.
That includes toes, man. Includes toes.
It's kind of a very like socialist thing too, right? Like I know that in order to be socially responsible, I need to make sure that people can have ready access to my toe pics.
Right. People must be able to see my toes.
It's like he loves paying taxes. He loves
I don't
showing
love
people.
paying taxes.
He
I
loves
just
showing people's toes. People
I
who
have to
ask
show
him on
people my
online video
toes,
games.
else they'll murder people. It's for the good of everyone.
You got to pay the toe tax.
Yeah.
Socialism. I am once again asking you to send me pictures of your toes.
Would you
If
send
I am
Bernie
elected-
Sanders a picture of your toes?
Free toes for everyone. Free toes for everyone if he gets elected.
Would you send pictures of your toes to Bernie Sanders?
Why do you assume I haven't already done that?
You're a patriot.
Rev, you just invented socialism. How does that feel?
Awful. Let's sleep.
I'm not anywhere near the base. Did you find bees?
No, I found a troll that almost murdered me, so then I left.
No, that's going to be the problem here is us, like, not finding the bees ever. And then just not being able to do what we want because we can't find fucking bees.
Yeah,
I'm
I found
coming.
really nothing of value. I accidentally killed a deer. Well, the troll did, but you know, same diff.
Full Moon says you won't find bees in the dark forest. You have to find bees in the meadows.
Yeah,
That's
that
kinda-
sounds right. I
That's
feel like
kind of
I've seen-
huge. Is that real?
I think that's real.
I'm fucking dead. Socialism.
Stop saying socialism.
No. Socialism. And totalitarianism. When I found the beehives for the first time, I was in the dark forests. I wasn't in the meadows. Fucking I hate this thing so much. Oh my god. His fucking range.
Are we still
Wow.
talking about society? We're talking about toes, and how it's your like civic duty to send toe pics to people.
Fucking mead.
So yeah, we live in a society where that's necessary.
I saw the beehives in the dark forest, but it was like on a border, kind of, maybe. So maybe
I bet
maybe
you
that
like
maybe that's why. Like it was right next to the meadow, so it thought that it was the meadow, and it spawned it in the. Can I just? I think I can just grab that real quick. Just gonna grab. This is 10, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna grab this. Society. That's fucking. That doesn't work, chat.
no. I was trying to get feet and fascism to work, like
Feetism?
feetism. Yeah, it doesn't really work, does it?
No.
What's this? Oh, it's two boars.
You're
There was,
gonna
like,
want
some
to.
lump, like-
Okay, new information. You're gonna want to grab every thistle that you see. What is the thistle used for? Slam that in there. The anti-poison ingredient. Fuck.
All right. If I see any thistles, I'll pick them up. I'm currently just meandering the meadows looking for buildings.
I thought you came back here and you were trying to go to sleep.
Yeah, I just teleported to the other base. I'm
Not
over where
even-
we fought the first boss.
Not even full buildings, just like little wooden ruins of like trash, you know, like little trash ruins.
Yeah, I know. I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
I had these ingots in my inventory the whole fucking time. Holy shit. Put that there. Take this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, come back and go to sleep, please. Unless you're
I'm gonna run back to our
unless
base
you're
and
like
sleep.
out there like
I'm coming back. I'm over where we fought the first boss. So I'm not too far from a bed.
the thistle. It's like little blue glowing flowers. Apparently, we're gonna need it.
Oh yeah, I picked up a few of those. I didn't know what they were for, but they're in chests. I know.
Apparently, we're hoarding those now. There's 4 here. So as you see them, hoard them. Hoarding thistles and fucking the beehives, man. But we're not. So the mead is what prevents you from getting the poison, or it's like what is it? It's an anti-poison potion. You'll see, Tita, that hasn't worked up until now. So just fucking tell me. When you drink the mead, you get a poison resistance. So it only does 0.5 damage. So that actually, I understand now. That is completely mandatory for you exploring the swamp biome at all. Like if you go out there without mead, you are fucked. It's not an option to go there without mead, like at all.
I've almost made it back to the house, but it's day now, so whatever.
Yeah, go keep looking for the
I'm gonna turn around now.
Yeah. Fuck
Take the portal back to our first base.
Okay, that's happening. When you get a chance, though, do me a favor, come back. And
Okay, I'll turn around back on the bridge again.
No, wait. When you do come back for whatever reason, just fuck. Oh my god. Just make sure that tin is being smelted. So that means making charcoal, making sure there's charcoal in the smelter, and making sure that there's tin ore in the smelter.
Okay.
Like if you see that that's not happening, then something is fucking wrong. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I think that makes sense.
It did. Yes.
Okay. God, like the organization of these chests is not something I could spend too much time thinking about, or I go into a fucking like doom spiral. A sense of impending doom is what happens. You know what? Do I need this fucking thing? Can I start throwing some shit out? What is this? What is that doing for me?
Probably the most important item in the game. We just don't know what it does yet. What do you want to bet?
Fucking mead. Oh boy, they are in for a wealth of leeches. What do you mean a wealth of leeches?
Probably a lot of leeches, man.
That's what happens in the swamp biome, but I don't think we're gonna get there tonight based on the speed with which we're progressing through the fucking game. He's so angry about the mead. It's meadening! The Grey Dwarf Brute trophy you could just throw in the ocean. Herrick wanted to see the swamp. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get to see the swamp, buddy, because this is horse shit. Because even if we do find the bees, probably we're going to find one bee and we're going to be able to make one beehive. And then we're going to have to fucking sit there and wait for the honey to get made, which is going to take hours.
What else do we need for the beehive?
I believe it's just wood and
Go ahead.
So
and
what's
check.
gonna happen is you're gonna find the beehive, and then you're gonna break it, and then you're gonna break it, right? And then the bees will sting you a little bit. You'll get over it, and then you're gonna have in your inventory everything that you need to build a new hive at our base.
Okay.
Or we could just spawn it in. Remember that, plastic squid?
Beehive is just 10 wood and a queen bee. Okay, cool. We have plenty of wood at the base, so we're fine. Just want to make sure that it's like, not that we need like a fucking, I don't know, a whatever. After I like go and find this shit.
A SevTech
You know what I mean?
bucket. He's saying basically a SevTech bucket.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that it is just like, what do you think a beehive is? Well, yeah, queen bee and some wood. You know? But it's not like it has to be like encased in bronze or some shit, you know?
Did you happen to see that really viral video on Twitter of the
woman
bee?
getting all the bees out of the house?
Yes.
Yes. I showed it to Tilda because I didn't know what it was going to be. And just... Oh, God. Like... I'm pro bees? What the fuck?
She was just grabbing them with her bare hands. She was letting them like crawl all over her and shit.
It's just... She's pulling up like rotted pieces of floorboard. And it's like, just all of the bees. Just imagine a lot of bees. Like, you haven't imagined enough bees yet? There's more. There's a lot of bees. Just a fuck ton of bees.
So the video was remarkable for the fact that this woman was not wearing... Oh, I thought it was honey. It's amber. She wasn't wearing a beekeeping suit.
Yeah, she just went in there like wearing
Yeah.
like whatever. Like she just showed up and was like, I guess there's bees here. Even though it's my fucking job. Bees.
So basically, she owns bees. She has like a bee farm or whatever the fuck. An apiary, which is like... Excuse me, you're not keeping apes. Asshole, okay? That always pissed me off. An apiary should be where you put apes, but I digress. They called her because they were like, look, we have a bee infestation.
The landlord wants to kill all the bees. We don't.
Yeah.
And so she smoked them so that way they wouldn't be, you know, hostile. And then she just like moved them out of the way, put the queen in the new like place, the thing that she made. And then eventually all the bees went in there.
So they like she made a new hive for them, and she like brought the hive, I guess, back to her farm or whatever. But the reason it was viral was because she's just touching these bees like it's no big fucking deal, and she's got no fucking bee suit on, right? And I saw the tweet. It had, you know, it was like, you know, hundreds of thousands of views and shit, and I'm like, okay. Let me look at the comments.
Oh.
Let me look at the replies to this tweet, right? Because how could this go wrong? I want you to guess how it became toxic in there. Like, how do you think? Like, what brand of toxicity do you think was going on in there? Like, what do you think?
I'm gonna guess sexual.
In what sense?
Like, God, I wish that bee was me.
She was a very attractive lady, but it wasn't that. It was more like, so what the fuck? So the one guy was like, man, can't believe that that she would do something so dangerous, right? And then somebody replied to him and was like, oh, we get it. Because she's a woman, she needs a big manly man there to protect her from the bees. And because she's a woman, she's too incompetent to do anything on her own. Too bad there's not a man there to protect her, right? That tweet that tweet got fucking thousands of likes and fucking like retweets and shit. And this poor fucking guy got completely dogpiled on because he never said anything about fucking her, the fact that she's a woman. He just said,
it does seem like she should wear like a beekeeping suit. I don't know shit about bees, or how to keep them. I assume she does, and that's why I didn't freak out about that too much. Because I figure this seems like her thing. And you know what? She doesn't have, like, marks or anything in the video. Like, she's not covered in bee stings, and she's not, like, screaming in pain because they're stinging her. So she knows how to not get stung by bees.
Here's the thing, though, man. They're wild animals. They're wild animals that you can't.
Like, she knows what she's doing, I guess.
You can't fucking predict what a wild animal is gonna do. I am gonna say, okay, first of all, her gender is completely fucking irrelevant. Let's get that out of the way right now.
Sure.
If a person is fucking around bees,
it seems like the wrong idea to not wear a beekeeping suit. Like, not getting stung by bees seems like a good idea.
If a person is around bees, they should be wearing a fucking suit. And if you're not wearing a like, I guess the video, like, in a sense was irresponsible because, like, who's gonna fucking, like, potentially try to replicate that?
Yeah, I mean, to give you the idea, it's a lot of bees. It's a ridiculous amount of bees.
It's not like 5 bees, man. It was thousands of fucking bees.
Uncountable number of bees.
It's almost as though she knows what she's doing. Now, let me start by saying I'm not a fucking beekeeper. All right, I don't know anything about bees.
Like, with an axe, dude.
Everything that I know about bees comes from bee movie memes, right?
Mike, you don't know shit about bees, then.
Okay, but at the same time, I do have what I think is, like, common sense, right?
But maybe common sense isn't common, man. Maybe beekeeping is weird, man.
So, anecdotal, of course, but, you know, the entire fucking thing is anecdotal, right? If you think about it.
Anecdotal information, for sure.
But I continue to look through the fucking the comments, right? And there's another person who's like, you know, they're like, listen, my mother kept bees for decades, and for like fucking like 10 years, she went out there just like this woman in this video. She went out there with no suit on. She thought she was cool. People would be really impressed by it. They would be like, oh, how come the bees don't sting her? Oh, how come the bees don't sting her? One day, the bees woke up and chose violence. Right. And these were her fucking... Again, she had already been doing this for fucking decades at this point. Stung the fucking shit out of her to the point where she, like, went into a fucking coma. Because once... All it takes is the one bee one day to decide, you know what? Fuck this bitch. And just start stinging you. And then all the other bees are going to be like, you know what? Yeah. Okay? Put her in the hospital for months. Though... I guess, like, happy ending. She survived, but she continued to keep bees, but didn't go near the bees without wearing the suit. Because, again, like, all it takes is one day. Dude, look at, like, you know, like, sad to bring him up, but yeah. All it took was the one day for an animal to be like, fuck this guy. Yeah. And that was it. Right? So it's like, I mean, yeah, maybe... Cool. Maybe most days you could get away with, like, you know, the bees not stinging you. But as far as I could tell, based on my limited, you know, exploring this topic and reading about this and watching the Bee Movie with starring Jerry Seinfeld, I've come to the conclusion that just wear the fucking suit because it only takes the one incident, right? Or am I being sexist? Or am I being a giant misogynist right now?
I think you have a solid point. And I think that what people are experiencing on Twitter now is what people used to experience on Tumblr. Where it's where it's like the goal is not to educate, the goal is not to make reasoned good arguments. It's to have one-upsmanship and make other people feel like shit.
He's right. It is. You're not educating people. You're not enlightening people. No, you just want to make people feel like shit.
You just need to dunk on someone super fucking hard.
Yeah. That was why that one tweet got so many fucking likes, because it was like, if only there was a man there to protect her. It's like he said nothing. That was even it was such a fucking stretch. You're gonna get bodied by zombies as soon as you go near it. And then you're not going to be able to get your shit back. Notice how there's no bees out here.
I mean, there's just... Oh, hey, I found bees.
Yay!
Oh, shit, I'm being stung by bees.
It's okay, you'll survive it.
I didn't even try and, like, harvest any yet. I was just...
Oh, just go fucking bash the beehive with your axe or whatever, and you'll collect everything that you need to make the hive.
Okay.
Also, mushrooms. Apparently, mushrooms are going to become important.
Honey, bee, queen bee. Okay, yeah, I am being stung, but I have plenty of health. And guess what? Goblin. While I'm being stung by bees, goblin.
You know what? It was like, yes, a very pretty lady handling a bunch of bees, without a fucking like a bee suit on. It had all the, I don't know, the makings of a viral fucking tweet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably like people were surprised that like, wow, I thought like, yeah, maybe the assumption is that it's like a manly profession, because I don't know, bugs, like you think like, oh, women think bugs are yucky, which is like, I don't know, I think bugs are yucky.
Tell you, like, if I tell you, Mike, like, hey, I met a beekeeper the other day. Like, it's not one of those professions where you're like, well, what did he say? You know? You don't assume it's a dude. Like, I wouldn't know what to assume about beekeepers. I don't know enough about... Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yes. But... Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like... I think it's the idea of, like, bugs. You know, like, oh, here we go. Like bugs, you know, women don't like bugs. Like, maybe that's why?
I think it's a stretch to say that. I mean, I assume that she knows what she's doing, but also I straight up admit that I know nothing about bees.
I'm ready. I'm gonna go ahead and admit. I'm gonna admit that if you told me, yeah, I talked to a beekeeper the other day, I wouldn't assume that it was a woman first. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, now I might. Like I've learned something. I've grown, I guess, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
I don't know any beekeepers. That seems like not a people job. That seems like a corporation job. You know?
Corporate bee farms?
Yeah, I don't see it as like a thing that just... I mean, it does, like... It could be
where's
some
the
hippie shit.
Where's the bee? Can I have
coming back home.
No, I'm struggling to pick up a fucking thank you. Fuck.
You got one too?
Big honey? Yeah, big honey. There's a torch equip. When did I equip a torch? Put it away, man. In rural areas, lots of people keep bees. Man, it looks like it could be fun, maybe?
I mean... Bees are cool. Tilda's allergic, so, you know...
Another one! Oh, we're gonna have so much honey.
I mean, it would be good if we had 4, apparently, but I'm going to go with the 1, and if I see more, I will get more. But I want to get it started because it'll take a while.
All right. What's got to get thrown away here? Wood. I want this. I don't know what purpose feathers have.
You did miss my Town of Nowhere announcement, but that was on Arcade yesterday. The next series, the March of Mice, will be on the 25th. You should watch the arcade video because I talk about that.
So another thing that you talk about in the arcade video is the NFTs, right?
Yeah. but I do want to talk about that for a sec. The March of the Mice, 25th. Save up some coffee points. Drop by streams. It's how you get coffee points, and you use that to vote on what the character does. I haven't named the main character, just like I didn't the first time. We're gonna have a fun time exploring the world, learning about stuff. But yeah, y'all should drop by. The first one was great. People loved it as a concept. It's like D&D with chat. It's separate. I mean, it could be a sequel, I guess. None of the characters from the first one are going to be there.
It's a reboot.
No, it's
a reboot.
It's much later on, so those people aren't around anymore. It could potentially be the same universe. I don't know if I care.
Okay, I'm gonna start making my way back to goblins.
Workbench wood. Do I have wood? Where should I build these?
Good luck finding anywhere to put anything on our tiny little fucking island of S.
Do you want to put them in our original base?
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
A rev-like? Yeah. If you want, you could go check out the Twitter or the Reddit. We're gonna reuse the Town of Nowhere Reddit just because that makes the most sense. I've been working on this story for the past year. Twitch Plays D&D exists. That's basically what I'm describing. It's going to be much more episodic than the original one, so if you miss a session, it's not as important. That was something I realized was a problem with the first season, that if you came in on episode, 5, it's like, the fuck is going on?
Well, you're still going to do the recap videos, right?
I will, yeah, but, I want it to be where it's, each one, there's, a situation that you need to deal with, a big bad, or whatever, but ultimately you do need to be progressing towards whatever today's issue is. Sort of like Pokemon or whatever, where it's they're gonna go defeat the Elite Four, but today there's a fucking Snubble.
Yes. Yeah. So that's cool. I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you. I worked real fucking hard on that shit.
Oh! Sorry, I had to make the deer sound. So, Rev was telling me that, unlike most of us, I imagine, definitely me, he put a lot of work into, actually going out of his way to find out, what an NFT actually fucking is. And I'm curious about it. Can I ask, can we start with one question in particular that I have that I've been wondering for, the past 2 weeks?
Go for it.
What the fuck does the word fungible mean?
So let me explain it to you like this. So Bitcoins sort of work like dollar bills. If I have a dollar bill and you have a dollar bill and we trade, that's it. Sure, there's a limited number of dollar bills, but it doesn't matter which dollar bill you get. They're all worth the same, assuming that they're all $1 bill, right?
Right.
Whereas fungible goods are things that are not like that. For instance, if I have a Pokemon card and you have a Pokemon card and I have a Charizard and you have a Caterpie and we trade, there's a difference in value there.
Yeah, I gave you my Caterpie and you gave me a Charizard. You got fucked on that. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Why'd you do that?
NFTs are the non-fungible. Yeah, I got that backwards. I got the terms backwards, but that's what the difference between an NFT and other things.
So fungible would be not like the Pokemon cards. No,
right?
Fungible. So
an NFT
fungible
is a non-fungible token.
So it's not fungible.
It's not fungible. It's different.
Fungibles. I thought it was like fungus lunchables.
No,
Mike,
Lunchables,
but it's all mushrooms.
Why would anyone make that, Mike?
That was what my brain did, though. When I was like, fungible. What the fuck? What does that mean? And then I had to make up what I thought that it meant, and that's what I made up. Okay. Oops, all mushrooms. Yeah.
You have really shitty shrooms too. Do you want to sleep wherever you are?
I'm trying to come home. Okay. Non-fungible. Okay, so basically the reason that they're non-fungible is because they are like the Pokemon,
Pokemon cards in that they are separate individual things.
Dollar bills are fungible. These things are non-fungible.
Right.
Okay.
And they can gain or lose value based on what, they are different from each other. Not all NFTs are the same. And I think that's one of the most important aspects of it, that you could have a NFT, and it could dramatically lose value despite the fact that NFTs are a thing. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we just went through like GameStonk.
You think GameStonk is related to this directly?
Yes, I think people's hype about it is because everyone got real hype about GameStonks and about Bitcoins and Dogecoins, and there was that huge boom. And so there's this new Bitcoin sounding thing. It's crypto related. It's in the blockchain.
This is a gold rush mentality, is what you're saying.
Right? Yeah, there's a fear of missing out, so people are getting in on it. But like, legitimately, some of it is bad. Some of it is dog shit bad.
Explain how. Like what?
Yeah, let me. You know what? No, I'm just gonna show you. Give me a sec.
This thing's gonna fucking kill me, guys.
So the website you go and buy. Oh, this one. Wait. Oh, it's just transferred. What the fuck? So 3 days ago, I guess I'd have to find a different one to give this example, but this one I guess was given to someone else.
You're sending it to me on Discord?
Yeah. So OpenSea is like the website where like most people are trading NFTs. Look at that art.
I'm gonna put this on stream. Okay, so what's the deal with this? What are we looking at here?
How much would you pay?
I would pay $0 for that.
How much do you think it sold for?
I'm afraid to hear the answer.
It sold for 1.1 Ethereum. Ethereum is another.
So in US dollars, I know what
US
Ethereum
dollars,
is.
The Ethereum is currently trading at
about $1,800 each.
Yeah. So it sold for, or it was last offered at about just over like $1,900.
Somebody sold that for about $2,000. Is the point?
Yeah, that was when it was last listed. It was trading around that amount.
And I was afraid that you were going to say that number was a lot higher.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is a lot of them are that.
I went to the wrong base, chat. Well, he's at the fucking. I'll meet him there.
It doesn't matter which one you're at, as long as you sleep at one. I'm seeing one that, I mean, they sell for ridiculous amounts. There's one that's just, it's called, so they have like trading card ones, right?
Yes.
There's some that are just tits, anime tits.
Non-fungible anime fun bags? Non-fungible fun bags?
Non-fungible anime titties. Selling for like... God, I'm trying to find a particularly weird one.
Non-fungible fun bags.
I'm looking for one that sold recently. I mean, the art is fine.
Oh, I'm too wet to sleep. Excuse me.
even show you this? Oh, it's just just the W.
All right, so since you looked it up, can you finally fucking tell me what blockchain means?
Yeah. Okay. So originally it was used for contracts, or that was originally what the program was meant to do. That it every time they'd make a new contract, if any contract previously had been edited, everyone would know.
Mm-hmm.
I hate explaining blockchain to you. Can I just say that real quick?
You know what? You don't have to, because there's a very good chance that by the time you're done explaining it, I'm still not going to understand what it is. So why don't you just not bother? Just not fucking even bother.
It's, you know how dollar bills have the serial number?
Yes.
Okay. So it's like that. They have a hash mark for that, but they also have the hash mark for the previous one that explains what that one was doing.
Right.
And then it's those 2 bits and then the data of whatever the thing is. Either it's an NFT or it's a Bitcoin or an Ethereum or whatever the thing is, and the transactions that have happened. And so if you try and edit one, the next one of the sequence has that information written into it as well. So it knows. And so then you can't essentially scam. You can't own Bitcoins you don't actually own.
My brain is a fucking smooth orb. It's like a giant fucking marble right now.
It's a system of checks and balances that does not allow for people to do anything without everyone else knowing that you fucked with it.
Yeah, that.
Does that make sense?
A little bit, yeah. I'm very stupid, my dude.
No, you're not. You just have no faith in yourself.
Both things can be true.
Okay. You put a hole in... Did you kill our boar?
Nah, he just should be in there hanging out.
No, I just picked up some meat.
Oh, probably a goblin killed him. Because, hey, guess who else is here right now?
A goblin who I'm going to beat to death with my bare fucking hands, because that's what he deserves.
I opened this up because I had a rad idea.
Bees?
Gabebo.
I don't know as if that'll work. Check on them. Press E on them to see if they're happy about it.
They need more open space. Fuck.
Where did I put my bees?
Gabebo.
Did you pick up my bees?
Gazebo? No, I didn't pick up your bees. You're right, though. The bees won't live in the gazebo, so that was bad. I fucked up.
Oh, okay. So they...
The bees are happy. All right, so put them where I put my bees.
Yeah, put her on the side of the house. Yeah.
Can we put them all together though, so they can fuck and stuff? Can we, like...
I don't know if that's how bees work, but sure. Are the bees happy?
Yeah, dude.
Bees are happy. Bees are happy.
I want all the bees to live together in a society of bees. So you were looking into this whole NFT thing, right? Now, I already understand why it's bad for the environment, because to create the blockchain, you have to use a ton of electricity and all that, right?
So it's not the blockchain specifically that causes that problem.
It's not.
It's so in order for things to have value, they have to have scarcity. And so the guy who invented Bitcoin figured out that the way to make scarcity is that there needs to be a proof of work system. That
the fuck does that
essentially
mean?
An equation has to be solved in order for a Bitcoin to be given out. And whoever solves the equation first gets that 1 Bitcoin. Make sense?
And that's what mining is?
That's what mining is, yeah.
Okay, and that's what uses the fucking... That's what uses the electricity.
Yeah. And so it's who can have the fastest computer. And also, computers use electricity. If you build a supercomputer, it's going to use up a lot of electricity.
Yeah.
So you need to have the cheapest possible way of mining them as quickly as possible, which means you go to a place where there's no regulations on what the fuck you can do with electricity. And then you can make as many Bitcoins as possible, as fast as possible, for as cheap as possible.
Bitcoin is like an exploit in a video game. Like this whole concept is like a fucking exploit. Like to dupe money. Like the entire thing is fucked. But the Ethereum specifically, which by the way uses more electricity annually than the entire country of Iceland, right? That is what I don't know.
That is what it's being traded in.
The NFTs.
You also have to go through a similar process.
You have to go through a similar process of like the equation or whatever.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean there has to be a code. I didn't check that as well as I should have. But yes. There are other systems, to be clear, there are other systems that have been recommended. A proof of, I forget what it's called, proof of ownership or something like that. That if you already have skin in the game, you're more likely to get one instead of it being a mining competition.
So you're an artist, right? How do you feel about all this? Like, what does all this mean to you as an artist? Like, what is it?
It's gonna be a boom. Like that one was selling for $1,000. I've never sold a painting for that much. It's a booming economy of a very easy to exploit system that you could very easily sell. I could sell one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I could make another NFT, a separate Charizard card, right? And sell that one as well.
But it's the same. It's an identical painting.
It is identical otherwise, but one person owns it and the other person also owns a different version.
Then what's the? I thought doesn't that defeat the purpose of the entire fucking thing?
That's kind of something that I've figured out. It's a bubble that's gonna burst, and it is gonna screw over a lot of people, and it's gonna fuck up the environment in the process.
That's the final conclusion you came to.
Basically, I don't see it as you are buying nothing. Yeah, you aren't getting the copyright to the thing.
Yeah, right. You're buying nothing.
It is it's the same logic that gacha games have, essentially.
How so?
Are NFTs worse for the environment? That's an interesting question. As far as I know, there's no way of buying NFTs with cash. You can't buy it with dollar bills.
You have to use Ethereum.
You have to use some sort of cryptocurrency. So I would say it justifies the existence of cryptocurrency, which
this is like the first thing that does, isn't it?
Like I mean, you can buy other things with it.
Can you?
You know,
well, you could buy a Tesla with it now.
You can buy a Tesla with it. Previously, you could buy drugs or porn.
Can you buy a Mogus porn?
Sure. Like, I don't fucking...
So how about, is there a way that this could end up being good for people? Like, good for artists? Alright, good.
If you get in on it, you could make a lot of money. I'm not going to deny that. Like, that is 100% a thing, and I think it should be pointed out that this is... People are really disgusted about how this has very little to do with artists and very little to do with, like, it benefiting artists. Welcome to the fucking art market, my dude.
Right, you've been putting up with shit like that for years, yeah.
This is just what, like, blue chip galleries are. It is straight to that point. And it's another way to steal art. That's a thing too. Is there are bots that now, because people don't want to buy Chrome Squiggle or whatever.
Yeah.
They want to buy actual art, which makes some degree of sense. They just don't care where it comes from, right?
Mm-hmm.
They want to have the NFT of some hot anime boobies. They want to be able to show someone to be like, this JPEG, I own it.
Even though they don't, because I, having given no money of anything of value to anybody, have the same JPEG on my computer.
Yes, but they own the NFT of it.
Well, who gives a shit?
Someone who spent $1,000 on it.
Very fucking. The fact that you understand this shit really, honestly, is very impressive.
Understand
it's very impressive to me, buddy. I'm in awe.
Point out right now that you absolutely understand this.
It can't be as stupid as you're making it sound. It can't. There has to be more to it. Bio said that Amogus porn is ironic. You take that back. Yes,
like,
it is. It is ironic. Where are you?
It's actually. I'm at the other base, being stormed on and wet, and I'm sad. I'm sad Viking now.
I guess I'm gonna come over there because our bees. We have to wait for the bees to make honey anyway.
I have one honey somehow.
From destroying the hive.
Right.
You understand it. You just can't accept it. It's fucking
for you to
dumb.
create some art and sell it via NFT. Yes, anyone is capable of selling anything as an NFT. Will I? No.
You've decided you are not going to take part in this at all. No way.
This is not my bag, man. It's one of those times where I am deciding to be ethical about something, and it's going to lose me a shit ton of money.
Time to sell Mike's dick pic as an NFT. Well, we were reading the other day about YouTubers who were selling their feet pics as NFTs, and they're about to make millions on it. It's not a joke. That's actually really happening, dude. Should we tell Rev about the clout market, or do you think his heart can't handle that? Like, I feel like he's fucking... He could only deal with one stupid fucking thing at a time. Like, let's just give him a break.
I mean, my life has been a myriad collage of stupid fucking things. You can throw another one at me, Mike. Tell me what this is.
The clout market is a new app that basically makes NFTs of trading cards of content creators. So there very well could already exist a RevScarecrow NFT. And its value is based on how relevant you are as a content creator.
So not much. Someone lost
and people
money on that.
People can buy it. Well, here's the thing, dude. People can buy your NFT right now on a gamble that one day you're going to become a viral, like N-word dropping PewDiePie man.
So Mike,
yeah,
this is it. That's it. That's what an NFT is. You get it. It's
yeah. Well,
yeah, it's fucking stupid. Like, I went in being like, maybe this is something else, because I don't like just being like, first thought, it's, gonna be, I don't like doing that, because it's not a good way of approaching arguments to just be like, this is dumb.
No, you're right, and that's what was happening. I saw a lot of people who were like, fuck this, who like didn't know what was. I want to say I respect you a lot for putting in the time and the mental energy to actually sit there and read as much about this as you could and examine it from all angles instead of just outright condemning it without understanding it. You're probably the only person I know who did that.
I don't think it does anyone any good. And the thing is, despite having done so, it's like I got it from the get-go. Like, I just didn't think I did.
You were like, oh, it can't be that simple. Like, it can't be...
It can't be that straightforward, But it is. Like, it is a... You could honestly take out the art aspect and just have a hash code. The water right up to the fucking knee. Yeah, hi. Yeah, the face sucks. Yeah, I'm going up to the 3rd floor so that way I'm not wet anymore.
Tsunami, dude. What a fucking mistake this place was. Holy shit. What's up, cocksuckers? One of the things I think that my biggest problem with it is the fact that basically people's art is getting stolen, and they're not, like, people aren't getting credit for it, and they're not getting fucking paid for their own fucking art. Like, that's the worst part of it. Like,
I don't think that the art is not even relevant to this boom. That art already existed. You could already
Yeah.
buy that from someone.
Right.
You could already get a print of that.
Right.
You could have an object of it. You could go get a JPEG of it. You could screenshot someone's work on Twitter and have it.
The art already existed.
I remember going to college and some guy was like, "What do you do?" And I'm like, "I do art." And he goes, "Let me see." And he looks at my website and he goes, "I like that." And then he takes a screenshot of it and he puts it as his desktop wallpaper. I'm like, "The fuck, dude?"
You can't just do that. And it turns out he can just do that. He's got a dandelion on his fucking head. I never noticed that. He's like a fucking Pikmin. I hate him so much. Oh my god. So it's like a boom or like a gold rush for like things that have existed like for fucking in some cases years and years and years.
Existed, and you can go to my website colinmullen.com. That's COLINMULLIN.com.
Go buy his art. Can we, I think we have it. I think we have that in the shell command. Actually, can we get that? Can we get that shit shilled, mods? If you're here and you're.
It's not, but it's chill. I link to it in my art channel, and if I talk about it in my arcade video a bit more about NFTs and stuff. But
he sells actual fucking paintings, is what he does.
You can buy an actual physical painting from me, or you can buy prints. And there's a common thing that is done with prints that you go. This is, painting, or this, you only make a certain number. Make like 100 of them, right? And you label them 1, 2, 3, 4.
And that's a way of providing scarcity, right?
It's the scarcity that provides value. But
yeah.
I don't do that, and I've decided against doing that. I used to do that.
Why?
Because I just want people to own my art, and there will be a natural conclusion to how many prints exist.
Right. So if somebody likes it and they order it, you make a print for them on the spot. Like
right,
this is not like a scheme of artificially inflating the value of these things. You just want people to have your art because they fucking like it.
At some point, I will stop making prints of XYZ thing, and there is that many that exist.
That's when the scarcity comes into
There is
play.
a natural end to when it will happen. I just don't want to deal with making any more of that one. I don't think it's good anymore. I don't think it represents me as an artist anymore. I stopped making them. And then a scarcity comes into effect anyway. I don't have to.
You don't have to force it, yeah.
I don't have to force it. I really hate... I highly recommend the $12 million shark to anyone... The $12 million stuffed shark to anyone who has not read that book, who is pissed off about this NFT thing. It will make you even more mad. They waited until the last semester of art school to teach us that this book existed.
Because they didn't want you to give up on being an artist.
It's about how shitty of a
industry,
how shitty the industry is. Like the blue chip galleries are just fucking awful. It's about they touch on the Damien Hirst piece about that is just a stuffed shark. That
like a toy, like a fuck, or like a taxidermied
shark, a taxidermied shark.
That was sold for how much?
$12 million.
Yeah, that's dumb.
It's in like a gel thing.
I also saw that the Nifty website got hacked already. And I don't know, NFTs got stolen or something. I don't even know how that could fucking happen, but apparently they stole the fucking NFTs somehow.
Transfer the
yeah,
token.
it already got hacked. They stole the tokens basically.
Yeah, it's like how you got like a serial or a VIN number for your car.
VIN number for what? Sorry.
Your car.
Yeah.
What if someone by stealing your VIN number stole your car? Like it's just theirs now.
Like
it's parked in your garage, but then they go and get it.
You explained that so good. Wow. That's exactly what these people did, and it makes sense. It shouldn't make sense, but it does.
Isn't the purpose of the blockchain that it's unstealable? If they were able to go onto that website and then make a legitimate transfer by having access to your account, it's sort of like going to your Steam account and then making you buy something using your Steam money.
Right.
Like, everything's above board up until the point that they realize that something has been done illegal in that your account was hacked.
Maybe that's what happened with Bin Laden, and he didn't actually own or play Hunipop Studios.
Yeah, 100% did, because I want to believe in that world.
I know, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm getting fucking spit roasted by skeletons.
Security is... How hard is it for someone to do something that wants to? And can you make it hard enough that someone doesn't want to? That's what security is. There's nothing that is completely unbreakable. There's nothing that's unstealable. Everything can be stolen. Everything can be gotten to. It is a bitch, maybe, to do. But someone can do it. You just have to make it enough of a pain where it's not worth the time or effort. Not your heart?
Do you guys think that the fucking bees like made honey now? Like, do you think can we like try to make this shit? Can you do me a really cool favor while you're
Yeah, sure.
sitting there waxing philosophical?
I'm wandering the forest for bees.
You are? Okay, never mind then. I was thinking you might have been back at the base.
No. You can make NFTs of Redbox albums. Like Kings of Leon did.
I'm fucking going the wrong way.
So you could get
Wait,
on it.
an NFT of an album?
Yeah. Kings of Leon did it.
So that you could make an NFT of fucking any file then? Like it doesn't have to be art?
I mean, music is art. It's just art you listen to.
Anything.
I mean, I'm looking at anime titties right.
Hunipop. Fucking die! Oh my god!
This one is called Queen Hips, and it's of a queen. It's like an animated JPEG or GIF, and it's selling for 3.4 Ethereum, so like $6,000. But
so what
offered, much less than that.
But you have to make an NFT of something that you own, correct?
No.
You can. This is the part that's fucking me up more than anything. Somebody could come along and take one of your paintings and make it into an NFT, and you'll never even know that it fucking happened. They'll sell it and make a ton of money on it. You won't even know that it fucking took place.
Yes.
Okay, how is that fucking legal? How is that allowed?
You still have the thing. It's using your shit without your permission, so it's not legal, but like
oh my god.
I mean, like, listen, the US tax code is still based on shit from the 1800s. It's why you don't pay taxes on Steam games. Unless if you live in Virginia? Where are they settled?
I'm pretty sure I pay taxes on Steam games.
Okay. But, yeah. I would say it violates copyright. I would, if I find my art on there, DMCA claim them.
Like, how the fuck is this not going to result in a ton of lawsuits at some point, you know? Like, how is it?
It probably will.
Like, you fucking sold my art to somebody and fucking made $1 million and I didn't even know what happened? Excuse me.
Yeah. I mean, it is happening. That exact thing you're describing is happening to people, which is why people are pissed off about it. There are bot accounts that you can just tag them, and then they'll make a token for it, and then you'll own the token.
Yeah, that very obviously should not be allowed to fucking happen. That's fucking outrageous.
Right. So like, someone could go to, I don't know. You guys have your Redbox album up on YouTube, right?
Yes.
They could make a NFT of that.
And then there's nothing like Vinny could do anything about it. He wouldn't be able to do shit about it. He could put a DMCA on it. Well, what, on YouTube?
I mean, you can. DMCA is just internet thing. You could do that.
It's not okay.
It's just you I mean, it's the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. It was made by Metallica essentially after a series of lawsuits against Napster. You remember that shit?
Chad said if we make a Red Vox NFT, they'll cry. That Vinny would never, ever, ever, ever do something like that.
No.
Don't worry about it. He would never do that. That will never happen.
I think people are gonna do it, especially artists who are hard up right now.
Aren't most artists hard up though?
I mean, listen, art is very expensive. A tube of paint is maybe $5 and will last you like a couple paintings. One of the nice things about digital art is you don't have to deal with that, and that's what part of is
hard on. Wait, excuse me. The phrase is hard up, not hard on. Right? Hard on is an erect penis.
Yeah, you're right. That would be an erect penis. What are you talking about?
You're right. You're right. Hard up, like hard up for cash. Yeah, like hard up for for cash, not hard on.
Did you say hard on?
Apparently, one of us said hard on because somebody in the chat said hard on.
I think they just wanted to say hard on because it's funny.
Is that why you said hard on? Listen, if that's true, like I'm with you. That's totally fine. Like no harm, no foul. No hard, no foul.
Hard up for a hard on.
Are you hard up for a hard on? Don't become a serial killer then.
Shit, yeah. That's what happens. You have some weird sex thing going on, and bam, kill like 50 people.
These fucking dude, I want you to know that these gremlins have been chasing me for like 6 miles, stoning me like a Babylonian whore the entire time.
That's wonderful news.
Look at this.
I can tell that you're still playing the game. That's good news.
Well, I went out to look for thistles because apparently the fucking thistles...
I have 7 thistles. I've been collecting them as I see them. They're in the Black Forest, I think.
You know what it was like? It was like in fucking Game of Thrones with with Cersei. Shame, shame, shame. They were just shaming me the entire way here. Absinthe. Back to the family. Thank you for a full year. Again, I'm gonna get to all the subs that we met. We got in a pretty fucking like intense conversation here, chat. I'm sorry for that.
And you know, I looked into the counter arguments because I think that those need to exist. I don't feel like because people don't just like things for no reason, especially things that have like those kind of issues. And people are like, there's economic damage to all, like there's damage that's done to humans for all economic things. So whatever. Which is to say, like,
I get what you mean. I get what you mean. It's like, well, you know what?
We have to bomb like some country somewhere.
Mm-hmm. It gets to a point where it's kind of inevitable, is what you're saying. Like, if we're gonna end up doing anything,
whataboutism, which I say, yeah, that's bad too. Can we not do that either?
Whataboutism?
Yeah, it's a. Oh, well, you know, yeah, I did shit myself, but you left the refrigerator door open. What about that?
Sure, I did pull a Gutex at the DMV because my followers and the people who invested in me on the clout market told me to. I'm sorry, that was a different app. Nunu. Right. We have to tell him about Nunu. But, yeah, you left the refrigerator door open, so, you know, whataboutism.
Yeah.
Whataboutism?
What about that? You know, where that's the argument, and I feel like a lot of the arguments against, you know, complaints about NFTs are whataboutisms.
You think so?
I haven't seen one.
Are you saying like, that the defenses of the NFTs are whataboutisms, or the complaints are the whataboutisms?
The defense of
the defense
Bitcoin
is a whataboutism.
NFTs are kind of a whataboutism, where it's just like, sure, those things are bad. Why are NFTs good? You know? Right. Like, yes.
Okay, so speaking of being hard on for cash, what if I was to tell you there was an app, right? So you downloaded the app, and it gives you the opportunity... Sorry. It gives you the opportunity to monetize your entire life. So, in other words, so say you go to the store... and there's a selection of cereals in front. You got like, I don't know, Honey Nut Cheerios and like Honey Bunches of Oats or whatever the fuck. And you could go on your new app and say, hey, followers who probably know me from my, my arcade YouTube channel and my Twitch video game streaming on Twitch. If you bet $5, or if you pay $5, you can vote on which of these cereals I'm going to buy. But you could do that with everything in your life all day long. You could charge people money to vote on how you live your life.
So I've heard of this.
Have you heard of it?
I think so.
It's called New.
Just that way I understood it. Yeah. There was literally a movie that had this premise.
It has nothing to do with NFTs. Explained to you. I don't know why I'm changing the topic, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's some other bullshit way of money. There are games like
it's dystopian horror. It's dystopian horror is what it is. But but it does exist, and it's something that you could do.
That I watched a review of. I didn't actually watch it because it looked like dog shit. I like to watch reviews for movies sometimes rather than watching the movie. Anyway, I forgot what it's called, but the premise of the movie is like there's this secret app that the cops don't know about, right?
I know what I fucking saw this movie. I fucking saw it.
And you can get paid to do these dares.
Yes. What the fuck is the name of that movie? The movie sucked.
Yeah. So that's why I'm glad I watched like a review.
Fucking sucked.
All the beats of it.
Nerve. It's called Nerve. I think so. Yeah. Nerve. I think so. Yeah.
That's the premise of the shitty action horror movie Nerve.
It was on Netflix, right?
I don't know.
It was fucking no. Your instincts were right. It was fucking dog shit. Yeah, it was dog shit. Because of course it was. Of course it was dog shit.
Yeah, because it's a fucking stupid ass concept.
But yeah, it wasn't stupid enough to stop people from actually creating this app and creating this fucking website where you could do this, dude. So go figure.
Yeah.
Where are you, by the way?
I needed to struggle books and movies. I'm sure. I mean, like basically, like technology bad, social media bad. Like,
yeah, it's the entire fucking like concept of Black Mirror.
I didn't watch any Black Mirror. I feel like I should have. That's literally an episode of Black Mirror. Okay.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, there's hit and miss episodes. I think it's worth watching. I think when Black Mirror is good, it's really good, and when it's bad, it's like so dumb.
Yeah, I heard the Miley Cyrus episode.
The Miley Cyrus one was like insufferable. Like it was fucking. Honestly, it made me chuckle a couple of times. Like it had some jokes in it that I appreciated, but it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. Let me see these bees.
About pig fucking being involved in like one of the first episodes.
Did I just get one? Fucking honey. Here's the ring. Did you say bee fucking?
No, I think it was pig fucking.
Oh yeah, that's season 1. Yeah, that episode was good actually.
I'm really glad that that's actually a thing that happened, and I didn't just make that up because that's like, where the fuck did that come from, Rev?
No, that episode. That episode was actually great.
Okay,
if I remember correctly, it's basically they get a politician to like fuck a pig on camera because, I don't know. He's like a scumbag politician. So they kidnap like a girl, and then they tell him, we're gonna fucking kill this girl unless you fuck a pig on a live stream, right? And they also they live streamed themselves telling him that they were gonna kill the girl if he didn't fuck the pig.
So it's kind of a lose-lose situation.
Yeah, but you don't feel bad because he's an asshole.
This troll is just going ape shit over here.
Like he deserves it because he's like, he's like a fucking like an evil fucking politician and all that shit. Yeah,
well, that's good then, I guess.
He's like, then good. Yeah, good.
I mean, I guess good because bestiality.
I feel bad for the pig.
Yeah, the pig is just like, the fuck? I didn't sign up for this shit.
It destroyed his career and everything. And I don't, there's like a twist.
We're like, I will do anything to save the children. vote for me after that one, and people are like, prove it, and it's
Yeah,
just like,
well, exactly.
you fucking a pig to do that.
Yeah, but
Like-
it just didn't work because like he fucked the pig like on nationalized television. You know,
They
like there's
didn't let it roll.
What?
They were like, no, hold up, I want to see where this is going. And they're like, this is NBC, we can't show that. Like this is PBS, we can't show him fuck a pig on TV. No. Wait.
Well, it took place in the UK, so maybe they have different laws. Like you can fuck a pig on television in the UK.
Pretty sure you can't fuck a pig on TV in like fucking England. No.
I think he was loosely based on David Cameron. I think that was who they were going for. I still want to make this. With the do we have 10 tin bars or what?
I don't know. I'm on a corpse run right now, man.
Oh, you're on it. I would have helped you if you just kind of forgot that was a thing.
Okay.
So you have to put a cauldron over
Are you
an
gonna
open
get into new news?
open. You know what? I'm not even gonna. What'd you say?
You gonna get into the new?
Fuck! No! I don't want to live in a Black Mirror episode. Of course not. You know what? I think the entire operation should happen at the other base.
What if? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
What if
break
this?
that. Yeah.
What if you do it, but you only give real banal choices?
Banal?
Yeah.
Fuck. What the fuck?
Just like, all right, milk first or cereal?
Banal? Is he trying to say banal?
Banal? Banana anal. Simple, pointless.
Banana anal. He's full of banana. Oh,
Yeah.
that was the thing that I forgot of it. We were supposed to look at shrimp videos tonight. I promised chat we would look at shrimp
Jared's
shrimp videos. What'd you say?
Pro Jared's penis.
Oh yeah, Pro Jared's penis, right?
God, we went for like almost 3 hours without saying it.
Yeah, I think it's. I think the meme may have run its course. Oh yeah, cause you can't fucking build anything because the fucking teleporters. Oh, this fucking game, guys.
What's going on?
Nothing. Fuck.
You can't bring the whatever through.
No, I can't do anything that I want to in this game. Basically.
Okay.
So I have to put a campfire here, right? I'm sorry I yelled.
It's okay. I understand.
See, he does.
I do. I understand completely. Yes. No, this game's kind of bullshit sometimes.
Sometimes. So you put that there. I don't care if we suffocate in our sleep. I really don't. Woo!
Just won't sleep there. How about that? Then we can't suffocate in our sleep.
Look at all these fucking... We can make sausages! We can make jam? What the fuck is this? What is this? Dude, I'm doing a little cooking mama thing now. Do me a favor. If you see any gorillas out there, can you kill them, decapitate them, and then shave them, and then bring their bodies back here, please? Thank you.
Understood.
Loud and clear, Captain.
I saw a video of 2 gorillas looking at a bug. I was like, that's fucking weird. And then I realized that and someone in the comments pointed out that you can make fun of it all you want, but you just watched 2 gorillas watching a bug.
Well, that's what happened when I watched the shrimp video.
Because I was like invested on what was going on with the bug, and like one of the gorillas runs up to the other one. He's like, "What's up?" And the guy's just the other girl is just like, fucking bug, dude.
Yeah, check it out. Check out the bug.
Like kind of crouch down and look at it. Just like, oh yeah, it's a bug. What's it doing?
Calling
up the fire, man. Get the fuck out of here. That's the video.
I love gorillas. They're like so fun. Look, I can't make anything. Oh, you need the fucking... That's what the blood bags are for from the leeches? What about The poison resistance. Necktails! The things I've been throwing out!
There's a bunch in the chest back at the other base. I've been saving them.
You need money. Wow. You need honey to make everything in this game. Holy shit.
Okay, so we need to just like expand our honey making operation. I'm fighting a troll.
The jam looks fucking great. Oh my god. This whole cooking thing makes me like want to play this game again. Like for real. Because I've been not playing this game since it pissed me off the other night. I've been not playing this game at all. You're fighting a troll?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be okay?
I mean, there's goblins too, and that's kind of part of the problem.
Of course there's goblins.
I mean, I shouldn't even say that. I shouldn't even point out that there are goblins as well, because you're like, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you need
I went outside and I saw grass. They're like, yeah, fucking of course you did, dipshit. I went outside, I saw goblins. Of fucking course you did. It's a given.
It's like...
I was trying to do something, you know what happened? Harassed by goblins. This is not even part of the workday. I drove a giant motor vehicle today. It's like, alright, cool. Everyone else did, because cars, man. Like... Tell that to fucking Andrew Jackson or whoever.
What?
Don't get excited.
Andrew Jackson in a Hatsune Miku binder.
Is he the guy in the Hatsune Miku binder? I don't remember.
I'm making fucking sausages.
Brad.
Chat's telling me no, don't. It's a waste. The sausages are a waste.
That's unfortunate. Just let him have this. Chat. Just
the sausages.
Just let him have the sausages, okay? I don't care if they're fucking useless. Just let
Do
him.
me a favor. Do you have blueberries?
Yeah.
Come back here and give me every single blueberry you have.
Well, I'm
Please.
just standing outside doing
please,
the
please do
usual,
that.
fighting goblins. I'll be right in.
He fucked with the goblins. He really shouldn't have.
Goblins. Bottles of troll. Riddled with goblin.
Sausages are good, don't worry. Oh, you were talking about the Miku binder. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so you know that poison resistance mead? You need like a metric fuckload of honey, like per. Like we don't have nearly enough bees.
I just threw
You give me the blueberries?
yeah. Do you need
Oh,
raspberries?
yeah, baby. Oh, 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 oh.
Just adding that because it needed to be there.
I'm making jam. Oh, fuck off.
The Catholic Church says they won't officiate weddings or whatever anymore. Okay, cool. So here's my counter argument. I will. So that's just their fucking.
That's how that is.
Yeah. Weak ass bitches.
Let me just play the game. Let me just have fun and play and make what I want to make. Let me just make jam. I'm making jam.
Wonderful.
I guess Undertale didn't have as big of an impact on the Pope as we thought it did.
Or maybe it did, and that's the problem.
Explain that.
Like, he played Undertale, and he was like, wow. Fuck gay people.
God damn you, Matt Pat. Oh, that's definitely what happened. That is absolutely what happened. The jam only stacks to 10. Come over here. I want to give you something sexy. Did you leave?
Yeah, I'm setting up another base outside of this base, so we have a base that we can actually get copper and smelt copper in.
All right. I'm not gonna make any more sausages. Okay. That's good. What I want to make is the mead.
I'm voting the Pope.
Huh?
Hello just joined, and they're like, I just heard fuck gay people. I was quoting the Pope.
He was quoting the Pope specifically after the Pope played Undertale.
Yeah, and he was like, you know what? Nah.
Specifically, immediately after playing Undertale.
Played Undertale. He got to the fucking like Flowey fight, and he's like, "Wow, fuck gay people, I guess."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his conclusion.
It's like, fuck this. Wow, we were right. We were right about being like this. Wow, and this confirms it.
Wow. Yeah.
I wish we could just live here because of how nice this is and how bad the other base is. What do you mean that they didn't make honey? Oh my fucking god, guys. Oh my fucking god, what is this shit? Oh, what is this?
One honey every 20 minutes.
That's but that's CBT. That means that we have to wait. We're only going to be able to make one potion for the poison resistance, guys.
Goblins, please.
Plico says, if you want honey, I have a shitload. I'm getting, like, really close to being like, yeah, just fucking come into our game and give us things so we don't have to play this.
Well, we can just go and get more honey. Like, we have other things.
Yeah. You want to go... Do I really have to go look for fucking bees again?
I mean, I'm building an auxiliary base because the one we have sucks.
I'm actually gonna go look for fucking bees again. Alright, hold on. Watch 20 minutes of shrimp videos and just wait for the bees to do their thing while we watch shrimp videos. So, Rev, what's that game that that you've been playing? Poop Hero?
Poop Hero. It's fun.
It's not poop?
Have you ever played a tower defense before?
I don't like those card games. I don't know. Like I don't want. I feel like if I wanted to play card games, I would just play a fucking card game. You know.
It's a puzzle game. It's
I'm just wrong, huh?
Like luck sort of mechanics.
Luck mechanics?
Yeah. Or it's just like, do you think you can get your hero around the little circle one more time, or do you think you should skedaddle with the resources that you got in this run?
Is that going to create problems if I put that there? Yes. Perfect. Good. That's what I want.
It's not even that idle. Did Mike play Slay the Spire?
No.
I wouldn't imagine that Mike would like Slay the Spire.
No, that doesn't feel like a Mike. Yeah, I just want to know like what you like about this poop hero. Also, I kind of just...
It's fun because number go up and you're just like, oh. You know?
I kind of just wanted to call it Poop Hero.
Yeah, that's really all you wanted to know about it. Is that way you could call it Poop Hero?
Yes. You got me. Okay,
fair enough.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. There is a chest next to the cooking pot that is only for food-related things. Please do not put anything not food-related into the chest, okay?
We'll immediately go put all of these stone that I'm getting.
Why do you want to make me cry? Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry?
No.
You don't, right?
No.
You
memes,
don't.
Man.
It's just memes. It's just memes. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. You're going to do whatever the fuck you're doing.
I'm making a better base because I'm tired of drowning half the fucking time. I'm building
He's tired of fucking like...
the last one, but I'm going to make a moat for it.
He's sick of our fucking sea lab. He doesn't like it.
I'm tired of drowning half the time when I'm just trying to go to sleep.
Your bridge that you made is... Oh, I thought it was decaying, but it was just, like, really bad popping. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Your bridge is fine. It's still beautiful and cute.
Good.
Sea Lab 2021 was the name of that cartoon, and we're in that year now. That's has anybody pointed that out yet?
I'm sure someone has on the internet.
I'm sure some fucking loser has, yeah.
That was a good show. I should go back and watch it.
I remember laughing like real fucking hard at that show, but I was also on a lot of drugs at that time in my life, so I don't know if it was like really funny or if I was just fucking high.
It actually was funny.
Was it?
I think it was, yeah. Because there were some good lines.
We make Thomas Jefferson a Tumblr blog. We're like, here you go.
Yeah, just give it to him.
Have fun exploring
Yeah,
the
and he immediately
21st
gets
century.
fucking racist.
Yeah. Right, his first post, like, he wouldn't last minutes.
No.
He wouldn't last minutes. Well, the dude, like, actually owned slaves, right? Like, that's
I'm
true.
pretty
Like,
sure I remember
Yeah.
one person getting canceled on Tumblr because they owned slaves.
can I tell you about a really fucking cool Tumblr blog that I was made aware of the other day?
Sure.
So, you know how much I love Garfield?
Yeah?
But you know how much I hate John Arbuckle?
Yeah.
First of all, I don't love Garfield, but there is an amazing John
Is it
Arbuckle. It's a John Arbuckle hate blog. It's got like thousands and thousands of people who like look at this thing on a daily basis, like just to fucking like pile hate onto this completely fucking irrelevant fictional character. The John Arbuckle hate blog. Is it still active though? It does still exist. Fred linked it to me. It's really good, guys. John Arbuckle hate blog.
To be fair, he deserves it.
Yeah, nobody is sitting here like shedding a tear for John Arbuckle and being like,
what did he do?
the
When
last post was a year ago. Fuck.
John Arbuckle has done really nothing that bad, but no one's going to defend him.
Why do you think he's such an easy like object of hate for people?
He's just a prick.
Like he just kind of fucking like objectively sucks, right?
Yeah, he does. He didn't mean to drink Odie's cum.
That's right. He did drink Odie's cum.
Yeah.
Which definitely gets touched on in the blog, I'm going to imagine, like, multiple times. You guys are scaring me. He drank cum.
He didn't
Yeah,
mean
you want to give them a plot synopsis of that one Garfield comic?
He just shows up at the vet and he drinks some milk, but it's not milk.
It was
think
Odie's
that's-
semen, right? It was Odie's semen.
I believe that's the entire context of the thing. Yeah.
It's a canon comic. It's not like a fan did the. It's not like somebody, it's not like one of those wacky comic edits or whatever, where it's like Garfield gets thrown out a window. No, he actually drank. He canonically drank cum. Straight up. I'm so sick of this motherfucker.
Missing requirement. Is it my will to live? Yeah, we are alive.
It's probably a lot of what like John Arbuckle has been feeling lately.
I wouldn't blame him.
He snorted
Myself too.
a fat line of dog cum on the. You know what? He didn't snort it, but let's run with that.
Let's run with that. Let's
Yeah,
say
he
did.
snorted. He snorted it. Man, that would be rough. Wow, can't believe I actually visualized that. Curtsy, why are you doing this, man?
Snorting cum?
Yes. Yeah, and then he looked at like the camera, quote unquote, or like the reader, and he said, "Wait, I drink dog cum now."
Right, and that's it.
Roll credits.
Yeah, and that's the joke.
The reason that he attracts so much hatred is because he's essentially a self-insert of the author. And, Jim Davis is so inherently, like, hateable, right?
Yeah, I mean, essentially the first comic is him just saying, like, hey, this is me and this is my cat.
Remember that? Remember how we talked about that for way, way longer than it warranted? Like,
Yeah, we like, read... I'm just weaponizing the log now. 'cause
It was
there's so
like-
many just running him over with logs.
Like
hoping it'll-
dead air would have been preferable than to like the fucking like 2.5 hours we talked about Garfield and Heathcliff. Remember that?
Why are we doing it again then?
You're right. Dead air would be preferable. It's like we're doing it again. All right, I'll just stop talking. But not before I thank Attack Team for almost a full year of support. Thank you, Attack Team.
That is a year of support.
No, it says 11 months. It doesn't. Oh no, it's an 11-month streak, but it's 12 months. It is a full year of support. Thank you.
Yeah. They had like 1 month where they're off for a bit, and then now they're back.
I want to go look at the hate blog, but I also I want to find bees, so I'm like torn between wanting to play the game because now that I know I can make food, like I'm like reinvigorated, like, and I want to actually like play the game again.
Hmm.
But I also want to look at the John Arbuckle hate blog.
There's a time and a place for everything, though.
Is there bees in here? I don't hear bees. Can there please be bees in here?
How do I make stone? They exist in the world, so they must be a thing that I can build.
What are they?
Stone walls?
You have to unlock the blueprint. I don't think we're anywhere near being able to build with stone. Yeah. That sounds like a whole, like at least 2 bosses like away from us right now. You need iron for a stone cutter. Oh, I think us going to the swamp is going to be an attempt to get iron and upgrade to the next tier of shit, you know? Dude, where are the fucking bees? We could just repair all this and make this like a little, like a new village for ourselves and just live here. And like not have to build anything. I know this because I did it in single player. I feel like I would rather do that than continue to live in the base that we have. But the problem is not being able to transport metal again.
Mike,
what happened?
I'm making
Sorry.
another base. It's right outside our water base.
We'll just like abandon the water base and live in the new base.
Whenever you need to build something new, you just build it over there, and eventually it'll be too frustrating to go back and forth, and you'll just move shit just naturally. You know, we'll move like the furnace shit over there, so that way it's not always. We'll move the bed over there, and we'll have the storage over here, so that way it's safe. That's fine. It's just not being able to do shit.
Disgusting, filthy swine. That'll be $5. Oh yeah, I'm looking into becoming like an online dominatrix, Rev.
Okay.
It's kind of, you know how like I had the channel points reward for cursing people out, like calling them a cocksucker.
Right.
That went over real well. So now I'm looking at ways to increase my revenue stream.
Okay.
Evil Greenpool is a cocksucker. Because, I mean, like, look, that's basically free, right? Like, I could have charged money for that, good money for that.
What's the price point, though?
$5. I give you, I call you a cocksucker. What's that meme with, what's his name? Dr. Phil? Where he's like, you're disgusting. I hate you. Give me $5. What is it?
I think that is the quote, yes. And it's like, I think some kid saying that to their parents because... I don't know.
Yeah, we'll do direct payments.
Going to the electrician to get any of your problems solved seems like a weird fucking choice, especially getting it televised.
The electrician?
He's not a doctor. He's an electrician.
Originally, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, like he has no, like he's got an honorary degree, but he doesn't have actual like.
So he's a fucking jerk off who's like dangerous and pretends to be a doctor. He's basically
he's got the honorary doctorate now because of the thing.
He's basically a chiropractor. Is where I'm going with this. So what do you mean that he has an honorary doctorate?
a school was like, we believe in what you're doing, and they gave him
A PhD, dude? Like, I feel like that's not. They're not allowed to do that, man.
I think Snoop Dogg is a doctor or some shit. Like, you can't practice with that, but you know, you can. It's honorary. It's not like a. It's like we think you're a cool guy.
I'm not hitting him.
I thought he was disbarred. Snoop Dogg?
So Snoop Dogg has a PhD, even though he never went to like school for it.
I don't know. I feel like it's someone like him. I think Dr. Dre is an actual doctor. He graduated from North Texas University. Oh. Wasn't he originally an electrician? So he actually has a degree now.
Yeah, but not
okay.
in doctoring.
Well, maybe
right?
he's a psychologist or something now, but his methods I've never seen used before.
What, the one where he calls you ugly and disgusting and then asks you for $20?
He lost his license. Is it because he doesn't care about because that's not how you fucking people?
That's
is it
not
'cause
how
of
you
that?
you fucking people.
Like, that's surprisingly that's not the best way of handling.
It sounds like this guy should be in fucking prison, is what it's sounding like to me.
He doesn't practice, so he didn't renew. Okay. Well, I mean, he's got a successful TV show. Why the fuck would he renew?
How hard is it to find an actual fucking doctor to like have as the host of one of these TV shows?
I mean, I don't think Dr. Oz is one either.
That's what I'm saying. Why aren't there real doctors doing this? Like, they exist. Real doctors don't exist.
No self-respecting like person would have a TV show where you try and cure people like that,
because they know that's like fucking morally dishonest or whatever.
It's counterproductive to when
Healing.
someone's having trauma.
Yeah.
Make sure that everyone in the fucking world knows of it. I mean, I haven't read any books on psychology recently, but I'm gonna just go with that. They still think that that's a thing.
It's like anti-Hippocratic, right?
It seems, I mean, like, you know, yeah, you're saying you're willing to like go on TV or whatever, but it doesn't seem like it would be helpful to people. I'm just gonna go out on a limb. I don't actually know that. I don't think that it helps people.
It's really hard to believe that those people who had their fucking lives sensationalized for entertainment purposes have actually found that to be a healing experience.
I wonder how many actually have.
Like, you fixed me, Dr. Phil. You fucking fixed me. You fixed my problems. Like, why do I doubt that?
Plus, like, actual therapy sessions usually aren't quick.
No, and they're not exciting, you know? Like,
you have to go for a while because you have a lot of problems, probably?
yeah, your shit's not going to get resolved in one episode.
Yeah, no, that's...
You got to talk about your childhood and all that good shit.
Yeah, or whatever's fucking you up, you know?
And, you know, you got to go back over and over and you make progress, yeah.
And you know, you slip, there are problems, you got to go back and try again, and, you know, you just work at it.
Most Phils are not real, Ivan. So not only is he a fake doctor, he's a fake Phil. He's a big fat fucking phony Phil. He's a phony Phil.
Wait, he's not even... His name isn't even Phil?
He's a fucking fake... A Phil faker? He's a Phil faker. A faux Phil. He's a faux... Fee, fi, faux Phil.
Mike, this is a Seinfeld sketch that you're making, right?
What's the deal with Phils?
Isn't name Tim McGraw? Tim McGraw is a country western singer? What the fuck?
He's a big fat phony Phil. Yeah, he's phony.
I mean, yeah, I don't think that the point is to cure people.
I don't think his name is.
Tim McGraw.
Well, I'm talking about Phil. Like Phil fucking. That's not. They're just memeing when they say that most Phils are not real. Like I don't. I think his name is probably really Phil.
Phil is not like
Philip.
a weird name.
Yes. His name is Philip McGraw. Yeah, he's a real Phil. He's an authentic Phil. He's a Phil agreed Phil. Phil agreed. That's a real word, right?
Yeah, I don't think you're using it.
Nope.
Right.
Absolutely
no.
not. Definitely not using that right.
It's like how Lemmy Kilmeister's name isn't really.
He's got his filigree. That sounds legitimate. I think I know what I'm doing here. He's bona filled. He's a bona filled. All right, I'll stop. What were you saying?
I just realized that was a pun. It just didn't register that you were making a pun.
Yeah, it's because it was fucking terrible. Yeah.
Leaf shit. Or like, the fuck is filigree?
This has something to do with horse breeding.
A delicate, intricate ornamentation, usually in gold and silver.
It's got something to do with horses.
No, that's a pedigree.
Well, that doesn't work for that wordplay at all, does it?
No, not really. But you know what? People in chat are laughing, so it's fine.
Yeah, they're laughing at me, not with me.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
What?
Either way, mission accomplished, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean, your job is to be a comedian, make people laugh, so...
I'm not a fucking comedian, but I like to think I can make people laugh, you know?
What do you think you're doing?
Sometimes. I think we're just playing a video game and bullshitting. I think we're making people, we're making people think a little bit and learn something about themselves and maybe, cry. A lot of crying. Despair, pain.
About what I am. Am I a comedian? Is that my job?
No. I feel like it helps me not to think about this like I'm a fucking stand-up comedian at all. Like I think I'm supposed to sit here and provide a somewhat engaging commentary that's more engaging than listening to nothing.
Yeah.
Okay?
I want to be more interesting than
television. And that's my job. If I end up making like a joke that makes somebody laugh in the process of that, good. But my role is not to stand here and be fucking Jerry Seinfeld.
I think I'm funnier than Jerry Seinfeld.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Like it's just if I make somebody laugh, cool, but I'm not sitting here like trying to be a fucking comedian man, funny comedian man.
Okay.
So that's the goal. It's not necessarily like, yeah, I'm gonna make you laugh. It's more like I'm gonna be more interesting to listen to than fucking the wind. Like just wind.
Wind. You're going for more
I mean,
wind.
I hope that, at least. That is my sincerest hope. Have I been over there? Maybe. What's this? Yeah, if I come back to that base with no bees, that's going to be really sad. A low standard, Larimar says. Well, what the fuck do you want? I'm not a professional comedian. That's not who I am. I'm not a comedian man. I'm not a comedy man. That's not who I am. I'm not trained in that. I'm not naturally fucking witty like that. You know.
I think you're funny.
Like the standards are. I thank you. Sometimes I think I have my moments, but like I think if I was gonna sit here and be like, yes, every time somebody watches my stream, it has to be a fucking like nonstop riot. It would be super fucking like mentally exhausting, you know? I can't do that. I'm not. Maybe that's like Dr. Disrespect or somebody. I'm not that. I don't think I'm that.
I don't know what he is. I think
I've never seen his stream. I just picked him randomly because I know he's got a whole shtick.
Yeah.
Fuck you. The fucking low standards. We pride ourselves on our low standards here, baby.
We have usually low standards, then we meet them.
Well, here's the beautiful thing about low standards. It's really hard to not meet them.
The disappointing
You know what I mean?
part, sometimes I don't. But
Like
I think I have high standards for my low standards.
all you have, if that's really the way you feel about whatever it is you're doing, all you have to do is simply lower your standards.
Just lower my standards some.
Yeah, just drop the standards, and then you're not going to be disappointed when whatever you're doing is shit. You're going to be like, okay, yeah. All right, well, that was about on par with what I fucking expected I was going to be able to do, and I'm happy with that. You know?
That sounds good.
Let me give you a perfect example. I think I became a much better drummer when I stopped trying to be a perfectionist about it. Because when I was a perfectionist about it...
Do I try to be?
What was that?
I am not perfect, nor do I try to be.
Yeah, I had to embrace that. I had to be like, look, I'm not a fucking professional drummer. I'm not Neil Peart or whatever. I'm never going to be. You know, like, I'm not that fucking talented. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, just like, try to shut down the self-talk, like, the self-deprecating, like, talk. And just,
needs to just, I don't know.
You know, just be like, shut the fuck up and do the thing. Does that make sense? Just shut the fuck up and, like, play the instrument in this case.
Right. Like,
just stop sitting there second guessing and be like, oh, it doesn't sound exactly the way I want it to sound. Or it's like, oh, well, that thing that I really wanted to do, I can't do it or whatever. It's like, well, maybe you weren't supposed to do it.
Right. Maybe chill the fuck out.
Maybe, like, calm down because, you know, you're not... My standards were too high for myself. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's the moral of the story.
For myself, I would be immediately yelled at.
By who?
Anyone who heard me.
Well, I only heard half your sentence because Discord was being, like, stupid.
Oh, I said if I held other people to the standards that I hold myself to, I think no one would like me.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah. Yeah. Same. Absolutely fucking same for me. That's why I said, like, look, you got to fucking calm down. And just, like, stop beating yourself up for every little fucking thing and just enjoy the ride and let things be what they're going to be. And don't fucking try to force yourself to be something or somebody that you're not. You know, that's huge. And I think once you can do that, yeah, maybe you won't. I don't know. It sounds like I'm saying flush your dreams down the toilet.
No, it's like don't fucking.
Sounds like I'm saying that. I don't mean flush your dreams down the toilet.
I literally had an arcade video about this where it's just like, be okay with yourself, whatever that is at this moment.
That.
A lot easier to see other artists who are doing amazing,
and
you sort of combine them into one mega artist
who's just not you.
Yeah, who's just incredible because you only see their good shit, and so then comparing yourself to others is a shitty way to have a good day.
Have realistic expectations for yourself. Right.
Right, and that doesn't mean that you don't believe you can do great things. It means that, like, you should, you know,
not
beat yourself up for not meeting exceedingly high.
I don't want to do this with you right now, dude. I just want the berries.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about, like, our conversation. I'm like,
what do you mean no room in inventory? Oh, fuck. Oh, no, I was totally talking to the troll in front of me, not you.
I was expecting it to be a goblin, to be honest.
What the fuck was that? I just saw a fucking cryptid, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just saw, like, a fucking tree goblin who, like, flew up into the fucking tree. Chat, you saw it, right? Oh, my God. He's still up my ass. I can hear him, but I can't see him. Tree goblin. Get this fucking trash out of here. Notice how there's no bees in my inventory, guys. The tree octopus's adoptive parents. Please tell me that you found bees.
I haven't been trying to find bees, Mike. I've been making an alternate base for us to hide in that isn't our shitty one.
Mike, we tried to clip it. It doesn't appear on the stream. But you guys did see it. Like, live, right? Like, you actually saw the fucking thing fly up into the sky, yes? If it doesn't show up on stream, then that makes this even more fucked up. Now this is like a creepypasta. Valheim creepypasta. Oh my god, fuck off.
Essentially, was just
What's up?
like saw some shit like that.
What's that?
This game's Herobrine?
That's what Herobrine was, yeah. Like, I can't explain what I saw in the video game. It's a fucking spooky phenomenon. Lamango clipped it. Thank you, Lamango.
Are you sure it wasn't just a goblin glitching out horribly?
It definitely was.
Okay.
It absolutely was that, yeah. But it was just... It was like, wait, what? He just kind of, like, thwipped himself, like, up into the upper branches of a tree, like Spider-Man, like web-slinging.
Like Spider-Man would?
Well, there's a link in the to a clip in the chat if you want to see it. Apparently they found it. Do I have...
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, that is weird. It looked like he was scaling that shit.
We do need to, like, grow carrots now. We definitely... We have to make a tool called the cultivator. I think it uses bronze. If you fucking get a chance, can you see if you can make that, please?
Yeah, I will go and check what it at least is made out of.
So, what if next week we stream this, but we do it like a couple of hours earlier so Limes can play with us?
Yeah, that's fine. We can go a
'cause-
little bit longer, and I've been seeing that she's been getting on and playing.
Yeah. But, she's in a different, like, very different time zone, so it's like...
When we start, it's like probably like 11 at night for her.
Yeah, so we would have to, fucking do it earlier. Yeah.
Reasonable afternoonish time.
And then we could have somebody else to help us fucking endlessly grind.
Yeah.
And fucking wander in circles looking for bees that don't fucking exist, apparently.
You wanted me to see what a cultivator takes. Cultivator, bronze. 5 bronze and core wood. I can make it right now.
Yeah, make it and then see if you can... You know what? Go back to where the gazebo is at and make a little farm so we can plant crops.
Copper and that.
Come.
Stone in there, and then got the core wood.
Yup. Yup, it's goblins. Oh my fucking god. You notice that sound effect when they hit you, or it sounds like cloth ripping?
Yeah.
I was thinking that maybe that was the sound, it was meant to be the sound of them tearing at your clothing.
Right?
But then I noticed that even when they're not hitting you, like if they miss you, them swinging still makes that sound effect. So what the fuck is that sound effect? Bees are only in the meadow. No, I know that. I'm just like kind of giving up and going back to base because there were no bees. We might have to get in the boat and leave and go to like a new meadow. I would like to have those over there. Are you down for taking a boat trip?
Sure. At some point I want to see my wife tonight.
Then maybe we shouldn't take a boat trip. Gray dwarves are made of wood. It's just the sound of them scraping against themselves.
That makes sense.
That's weird. You have no idea, so you could just... You can't just warp to another island. You have to take the boat. I thought. Why are you saying that like that?
You have to see an island first, and you build a portal, and then...
I spent about an hour just now looking for bees. Maybe I'm exaggerating that a little bit.
It's been a minute.
You already put a portal on another island near the Elder. It's called No Idea. I remember No Idea.
Is that in a meadow?
Oh, yeah, on top of the base. I forgot we did that. Fuck. I like what you have going on here, by the way.
Just clearing out some room for it. Oh, you mean which thing are you looking at?
You know, what happened here was I legitimately thought that they were saying, like, oh, you have no idea how to find bees, you idiot.
Oh,
He doesn't know! He doesn't know! I thought it was like a he doesn't know situation.
All right, I cultivated a whole bunch of ground right next to the base.
Vineheart, you should put that on the Buru, yeah. Did you?
I did.
Now, did you really?
Uh-huh. That's why I said that.
Okay, so I have another task for you. When you are ready to do this, actually, just stay there. Just stay there. You just stay there. I'll be right there. The streamer is lacking critical information. Oh, this looks fucking great. What's this? Oh, there's a fucking goblin!
Why not?
Like, he waited inside the teleporter for me to come through? Here, dude.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you... Oh, so I thought that I was taking the seeds and fucking... I'll be right back, man.
Okay.
Telegobbed. Yeah, he telegobbed me. He just, like, spawn camps the teleporter. Why do I feel like there's got to be more seeds hanging out? Like, why do I feel like... Yes, I knew it. Okay. Okay, I'm coming back.
Okay.
Goblin moments. Oh, yeah, this is going in my Goblin Moment funny compilation. Here. Come, stand here for a sec. Are you sleeping?
No, we should, though.
Okay, he's got a point. Let's do that. Yeah, you got to lay down and go to sleep, but I don't because there's enemies nearby. Come here, you little cunt.
Just gonna lay in bed. Wait, no, I don't get to sleep, I think.
Oh my god.
You wet?
No, it's goblins! Where? What the fuck? Where? That guy? He's a mile away.
I hear one close. But I'll kill that guy anyway.
No, I could just sleep now.
Well, I just pissed him off, so.
Oh, he's gonna wreck your ass.
These guys are special?
They're assholes. Just come go to sleep.
Close the door behind me. It's that way. Or have goblins in the house.
No, don't get up. I just want to sleep, man.
I had a dream I couldn't sleep last night.
Oh, that's so relatable. Fuck.
I kept trying to find a good place to go to sleep. I tried to keep, I just wanted to go to sleep, but no one would let me sleep. I was just like, oh my god. And then I woke up and I'm like, holy shit.
Can I show you something?
What's up?
Boop. So here's what you do. You equip the cultivator, and then you right-click, and it lets you plant the carrots. But they need to be a certain amount of space apart, or they won't be, like, happy, and they won't grow.
I'm just gonna spread them out a whole fuck ton.
Okay. please tell me you've been harvesting honey since you've been here.
I absolutely have not.
What the fuck, man? I'm gonna go try to make that that anti-poison stuff for us.
Mhm.
And then what do you want to do? You want to go hang out with your wife, or do you want to?
I think we probably need to stop in a minute.
You do?
Yeah, I kind of love her, man. I kind of love her a lot. That's why we're married.
All right, but counterpoint, swamp.
Yeah, do I want to die in a swamp repetitively to, what'd you say, poison leeches that kill me instantly? Or do I want to hang out with my wife? Making a really hard bargain there, man.
All right, so we won't even go there then, because that's going to be a whole thing. Like, we have to find the biome and everything, you know.
Bring in limes in. Just don't tell her about the fucking swamp being awful. We'll just go. You know?
Well, she'll be prepped somewhat because she's been playing the game on her own, so she'll have fucking equipment and shit.
Oh, okay.
Right? Let's hope she at least gets to like bronze tier before next week. I'm sure she will if she's playing it.
Well, how many hours do we have in this game? I can check in how many hours that she's got.
I have a lot more than you do. So.
Okay, I have 15 hours in this. Let me find her on my friends list. Check profile, view profile. She has 21 hours on record, so she probably does.
Coal necktails. Apparently, I need coal to craft this fucking thing, which is like okay.
I have a chest. It has 8 necktails in it. 9 more.
Okay, so you take the mead base and you put it in here. But how long does that fucking take? To hours.
You stupid game. Where you think I want to use the meat?
2 days IRS, like two in-game days. Yeah. It produces 6 of the mead. Guys, that's kind of fucked. So, I think we could actually make more of it. Nah, because we need more honey. Oh. But we have to wait for this to finish so we could... unless we want to make more of these, but again, that's like more grinding because it takes bronze, right? Okay. Oh, that's it. I guess we just wait now. Like there's nothing else to do.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh, you fuck off. You fuck off.
What's up, Spongulus? That's most of the reason I have 90 hours in this game and I'm still silver tier. Why? Because things take forever? Hi, I'm here now because of boredom.
Okay.
Hi, I'm here to annoy you.
Cool. Success.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, you done it.
I do want to see if I can find more bees because... You know what? The Elder is in a fucking cum biome or whatever. What is it?
I don't know.
Black Forest. He's in a Black Forest biome, and that's not where bees spawn.
But maybe there are more bees if you search that island some?
I'll go there and... I'll try to see if there's a meadow biome that's near, relatively close to that. But let me get rid of all this shit first. Here, put that in there, and that, and... I'm just fucking stockpiling shit. I have no idea what any of this stuff does.
How do beehives work? Like, do we need to do anything? Like, is it like a campfire where you have to put meat in it in order to get food?
As far as I could tell, and surprisingly, too, the beehive is just like free honey. Like, you just build it and that's it. You build it and forget it. Which is like, really, Valheim? Really? You made something that simple?
I've got some. Okay. I'm trying to use dandelions
Shocking.
on it. It didn't work.
Eat those.
Eat
Take
dandelion?
that. No, I don't eat the dandelions. I don't. You're trying to plant the dandelions? Is that what you're saying? No, I don't think you could do that.
I don't know. You saw the logic though.
Well, no, because what the fuck are we supposed to do with dandelions? Eat them?
Oh no, I was gonna give them to the bees.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. What the fuck? Oh, it's a different kind of arrow. Oh, okay. Whatever. There's other crops. Like I found radishes on my file. What? I hear a goblin out here. What are you doing? Why are you doing that?
Who knows?
Like, do I come to your place and fucking wreck your shit? He's just out here fucking going to town on our kiln for no reason. Tranquil Turnip says, I mean, kinda. He was just out here like like laying into our kiln like it owes him money for no reason. There's tin in my inventory and I don't know why. Okay. I'm going through the no idea portal. Wish me luck. What is this? I'm taking damage from the smoke. Look at this. Look.
Oh.
Thank you for the bits, Dastardly. Have a great night. You didn't repair your metal? Oh, so you just go through the fucking wall because you put the... Right, because you put the portal up against the wall? Right, good. What an interesting game. Yeah. You know what I watched the other night, dude?
Porn?
And I know... I watched the Mogus porn, yeah. I know, like, I sucked this game's dick, like, way too much, but I feel like it fucking deserves it. I watched a YouTube documentary on the making of Outer Wilds.
Yeah, it was a good game. I've heard that documentary is really good, too.
It is insanely fucking interesting. Like, the history of that game is nuts. No Clip. Yes, it was the No Clip documentary. Yeah, it was really good.
That was a good game.
The whole... you might have known this, but... The entire solar system is simulated.
Yeah,
like that's actually happening. That's not like, it's not trickery. It's not like, oh well, when you're not in render distance, then the planet doesn't exist or something like that.
Like it's constantly going. Yeah,
the entire thing is happening as long as you have the game running. It's happening.
Right. It's really neat.
Is fucking insane. Yeah. You know, I was thinking... I saw people saying this in the comments. Like, the saddest thing about that game, without spoiling anything, is the fact that you can only really play that game once in your life.
Yeah, I think that's why, like, Let's Plays and streams of it are so good. Because you get to see someone experience, like, them figuring out the thing. Like, I recommend that y'all don't watch my stream of it and instead go play it, then go watch my stream of it.
I would, yeah, like definitely.
That way you can experience for the first time again.
Do not watch a playthrough of that game.
No.
Like definitely do not under any circumstances watch if you're interested in that game.
Just go play it.
Just
It's
fucking play it. And I you really can't say anything else without spoiling it.
Yeah,
but
no,
it's like
it is a completely unique game. There's nothing else like it. You will either love it or hate it. And that's pretty much the end of it, man.
It is, yeah, insanely unique. I mean, I don't ever remember, and I've been playing video games my whole life. I don't ever remember anything remotely like that fucking game in the sense of, again, without spoiling, but
it has unique mechanics, and
it's maybe like the most creative video game I might have ever played in my fucking life. Like it's fucking
there's so much bullshit in that game that you're like, that's dumb. Like, that's weird. I will ignore that for now. And then a while later, you're like, wait a minute. And you come back and you're like, oh my God, this was like this the whole time. There's so many moments of that.
Breaking Bad syndrome. Well, I rewatched Breaking Bad twice, and I fucking enjoy it. It's not even like... There's really no other way to say this. You can only play that video game once. I don't know how to fucking... There's no other way to fucking say it without spoiling it, but that game has zero replay value at all.
Right.
But that's the trade-off for it being what it is.
Yeah.
You'll never get the experience twice. You will never get the experience of that game twice. Unless you fucking get like complete fucking amnesia and you you fucking like you forget, and at that point you have bigger problems than whether or not you're going to get to replay Outer Wilds.
A puzzle. I think a puzzle game it's a puzzle game.
I think it's a puzzle game. Some people will argue that, but it's a puzzle game. Yeah, I don't know why people say it's not. And I'll tell you what, too, the fucking music, dude. They interviewed the composer, and so you know how that title track has like the two banjos in it,
right?
He recorded the first banjo track at the beginning of development, and then he recorded the second one like a week before the fucking game came out. So you're hearing a fucking like a banjo duel that's like 7 years apart.
That is interesting.
The music, listen, when I was looking at the documentary, I saw like an OST link, and I fucking put the music on, right? I put on the OST like playlist,
right?
And I started to cry like a little bitch.
Yeah,
like my eyes got fucking watery from just hearing like the first like fucking 4 notes of it.
Yeah.
Gay. Yeah, I know. Whatever. I own it.
It's a good game, man. It's a really good game.
Whatever, chat. Fucking whatever.
Game of the year for me, the year it came out. If I had played it the year it came out.
Gay!
It was game of the year for the year that I played it. What game? Outer Wild. Really
I
good.
recommend the documentary if you've played it.
Yeah, but don't watch the documentary because it 100% will have spoilers. I haven't watched it. I've been told that. After having played the game, I'm like, yeah, it would.
Another cool fact is that it was a student project. Like,
yeah, that's
those
wild.
were fucking college kids that made that, essentially.
Yeah.
And then they graduated and like continued to work on the game, like as like career people. But the game started as a fucking thesis project for a fucking like developer student.
Yeah, I would hope that they fucking like good grades on that. Can you imagine if
they failed them? They failed them.
Yeah.
They fucking failed. It's like, look, we just won like fucking 18 Game of the Year awards. Well, too bad, you get an F. But Professor, no.
This
my classroom, my rules. You'll never amount to anything. You're a phony, a big fat phony, Phil. power move. Yeah, it was fucking power move. Well, you know, he did it as a thesis project, and you know, then he graduated, and then after graduation, they continued working on the game. So it wasn't, you know, it didn't win any awards. Well, I think it actually did win some awards while he was a student, but again, it wasn't like a game yet. I don't.
Yeah.
Obviously, it didn't win Game of the Year and shit while it was being developed, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a game you make, just like, you know, for a game jam.
And the other thing too is like the lead developer, programmer guy,
Fucking
got
genius.
got his sister to do all the story. So it's a little bit of a family affair too, which is cute.
That's cute.
I like to see stuff like that. Guys, there's no meadow out here. Oh, this is turning into a fucking CBT sesh, boys. Fuck, break out the pumps. It's okay, we're gonna have fucking blueberries for days. Spawn it in, spawn it in. It's case sensitive.
Are you
Cheats.
trying to spawn
True.
things in?
That's how you enable cheats for this game. You must type into the console, "I'm a cheater."
Is that real?
That's real. Chat just saw it. Yeah.
We could just wait until Limes gets here and then...
Unless Limes has a fucking dowsing rod that's for bees, then it's not gonna matter.
What if she does? What if she does?
A bee
what if
dowsing
the world
rod
was made of pudding?
Then I'd be a lot fatter than I am.
God, that was I forgot about that meme.
That's a meme?
Yeah, there's this song that this guy wrote. And it's like this kid and like there's like a fucking spider in his bed or whatever. It's a story from North America.
Okay. So there's a spider in his bed.
And he's like there's a spider in my bed. This is all being sung, actually. And he's like, what are you doing? It's classic autopilot shit. Yeah. I'm getting like absolutely bitch slapped by 2 goblins because I had too much shit on me, so I couldn't.
Those goblins fucking love you, dude.
They do.
Well, now that you're wearing the bronze armor, you're also dummy thick, so the claps of your cheeks are also attracting the goblins. Like, it's not just a me problem anymore.
Yeah. How about I finish this this hut and then we call it for a night.
Sure, bud. However you want to do it. Oh wait, this is Meadow. Hold on. Hold on. This is Meadow. You picked up those berries, right? Kumrick? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, I actually fucking found Meadow.
Oh, that's good news.
I'm so tired of not having stamina.
You're tired of being tired?
You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, not having stamina is really exhausting. But it is, though, man. Did you see what I did to him? Holy fuck, I've never seen Ragdoll like that in this game. I just yeeted this goblin so far, dude. Yeah. I've not seen a yeet like that in this game so far. Jalamity says, I like how no one calls them Greylings. Oh, yeah, like in other streams and you
No one
like
calls
playing
them
with your
that?
friends. Nobody calls them that? Yeah, because they're like goblins or gremlins or, you know, what have you.
I went outside. You know what?
No one calls them Greylings. Moderators, time those people out. Please, guys, wake up. All right. That's not okay. All right, do your fucking jobs, please. I'm, of course, talking about the people who are reciting the Fortnite song lyrics.
I see. I've only heard the Hatsune Miku cover. I don't know the original.
Hatsune Miku Binder.
Thomas Jefferson.
Rev's got his end of stream voice going, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty, and I need to see my wife.
All right. Well,
I'm putting the last 2 bricks down on the house. Do you want to see it?
oh, I found some
A mile and a
bees.
half. Okay.
Well, I got a question. What happens if, like, we just log out and I'm not with you? Like, is that okay? Like, what happens?
I'm the host, so probably you get kicked.
But the next time we play this, where do I appear? Like, wherever I am on the map at the time that
I would assume so. Yeah.
you each spawn where you last were. All right, then that means that I don't have to come back there because I
mean,
could stay
go
here.
and get the beehive now, and that way, if you do get teleported, then oh no.
Well, I mean, I got one bee. I just fucking found this place. I'm gonna want to like continue exploring to find more because I don't want to come. I'm coming back with one more beehive. Like I'm gonna stay here, and then the next time we play, I will. What do you call it? I'll
Go
make
look
my
for
way
more.
back to where you're at.
Sure.
So, well, I'll continue looking for bees, and then I'll come back to you. So you could close it up if you want.
Okay. Why don't we call it there then? I'm gonna go ahead and quit out.
Okay.
Do you want to show art?
Yes, I do. Chat. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you had fun.
The subs.
I definitely did. Rev, thanks for hanging out with me.
Hey, no worries. It was fun, man.
And guys, yeah, thank you for all the subs and resubs and the gift subs and the bits. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you for all the support. I intend to read out all those names. We'll look at the art first, I guess.
Cool.
My name is Jabroni Mike. I'm on Twitter and I'm on YouTube if you weren't aware of that already. You are now. There's going to be links for that in the chat. Also, if you're not familiar with my good buddy RevScarecrow, who was kind of sus tonight, but it's all good. He... That doesn't mean anything. Don't look into that. He is on Twitch as well, and Twitter and YouTube. And look, there's links in the chat for his stuff. He's also on Tumblr, where he frequently posts to the John Arbuckle Hate blog. I forgot I wanted to look at that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And he's got this cool thing that he's doing. It's called the Town of Nowhere. It's like
Well, that one's
Twitch
open.
plays choose your own adventure type thing. Am I explaining that right?
Yeah, basically. The next season is going to be set in a different universe, so you don't have to watch all that. You can see it from the beginning and be involved with the story from the beginning and be in on all the jokes and develop the story with everyone.
So
That'll be
he's gonna start the new season in like a week, soonish.
The 25th, the 10 days.
Okay, there it is. Save the date. I,
Normal
meanwhile,
stream time.
I'm going to look at the Buru right now, and let's see what we got here. I'm not seeing anything new. I'm seeing one new thing. Oh, this is from Vineheart, guys. Okay, so basically, we'll take this opportunity to announce the Zooted Eggman versus unhinged Sonic the Hedgehog. Splatfest bike.
Okay.
So you could choose. Those are the two teams. It's Community Splatfest. You've got drunken, coked out Eggman behind the wheel of his 2001 Nissan Sentra. Or you got deranged Sonic the Hedgehog who runs around punching pregnant women in the uterus. Bike. How do we choose to start? Vinehart will explain all that. The date that we decided, Vinehart, was the 27th. So that's Saturday, the 27th of next week. All right. There's gonna be a Google Doc where you could choose your side and all that shit. So save that date too. Yes, this is an actual thing. If you play Splatoon 2, I'm gonna stream it. We're gonna make a big stupid deal out of it. I am not revealing what side I'm choosing, because I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to skew how people choose. Rouge says, "No, I mean, how do you choose between the two? How do you pick just one?"
That is a philosophical question that you will have to justify with yourself.
I'm probably gonna have to flip a coin or something, to be honest, because this is hard.
I don't have the game, so I can't compete, but I want to go with Zooted Eggman.
You're thinking Zooted Eggman?
I like Zooted Eggman. I just love the concept of Zooted Eggman.
It was from one of the fanfic readings, as I'm sure you figured out.
Yes.
So yeah, I guess that's it. Reb's gonna go. He's gonna go see his wife.
Like a guy who does that.
Right.
Like a dude who loves his wife or whatever.
And I'm gonna go take a dump. All right.
That sounds wonderful. You have
Morning. Hi, Morning Branch. You posted a thing. Let me go see what you posted. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. I did want to thank the subs. Thank you for reminding me, bud.
No worries.
So what do we have here? Video. Nope, I clicked the wrong fucking thing. Show me. God damn it. Why do they keep changing things on this website?
What the actual fuck are you talking about?
They keep moving shit around on the fucking creator dashboard and shit.
Oh, you can just decide where those things are.
Fake news. Really?
To some degree.
I knew that. Okay, so we got Kuma King, Captain Marchie, Confucius Rex, Zini Cobalt, Toxic Avenger, Anan gifting subs, Kanzo Kamogo, Pikachu's U2. I choose you too, bud. That's because I love you. Skogland, thank you for the gift sub to Jesus Christ Live and also IRS Official. Dr. Hidaka, Tim the Thick Daddy, V Genesis, gifting a sub to It's Hip to Fuck Bees. I could see how that would have been relevant tonight.
Yeah, it would have been relevant.
Final Ferret, Undyne fan, Unknown gifting a sub to Lick My Pussy, Grand Lovers, Instinct Absent, Kitty Foe, Murphasevic, Attack Team, Wrong Username, Rakeman Industries, and Kaiser Fluffy Wuffy.
Well, back to the family, freaks!
Guys, thank you so much. You disgusting, filthy freaks. That one's on the house, freaks. And also, Dr. Dastardly, thank you for the bits again. I'll see you guys.
Thank you, guys.
I think I am going to be streaming tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do, though. I have to make a Patreon poll. I'm gonna try to do that tonight instead of procrastinating it like everything else in my fucking life. Guys, I love you. I'll see you soon. Rev, also, thanks for playing with me.
No worries. I'll see you guys around. Thank you guys
Have an
for
awesome
watching.
night, guys.